Yeah, I'm gonna go make another coffee.
Yeah, I need to.
I'm gonna make you all into a pretzel if you don't.
Oh yeah,
Cravings
Oh,
of a
damn.
pregnant woman.
actually, yeah. I
Yeah,
should
man,
actually go like leave for like 20 minutes and get some pretzels.
Nice.
I mean, like, dude, I mean,
Yeah.
shit, it's been a while since I got turned into a pretzel and fucked.
I'm recording, Ed.
I know.
Okay, just making sure
Dear
you're aware.
Lord.
Okay, so
You
this
said worse.
this is another
It's his
tone
channel, he can
session.
edit it.
Exactly, it's my channel.
Last we left off, you guys had met Sergey as he arrived at Castle Ravenloft, had a couple of duels, met two newcomers to the court, Cello and Magyar.
Yellow.
Cielo, how do you say that?
Cielo.
Cielo. We have Cielo and Yolan. These two
Magyar.
newcomers have provided many
Magyar's
useful
quite
skills to the court, and about a year and a half has gone by since then. You have been introduced to Tatiana, a close friend of Sergey and someone that Strahd has a great interest in now. You have formed a pact with Strahd and your fellow individuals within his council to never go against each other. And most recently, there was a short little ball, and Strahd tried to give a drink to Tatiana, but was foiled by some unseen force. Later that night, as we pick up, in a late night memory, we find Strahd calling Hravik to meet him in the study. Does anyone wish to try to tag along or barge in?
Are there any windows to the study?
No, you've been to the study before.
Oh, okay.
It's the one with the fireplace, remember? That you guys got behind.
If I was asked to by Hravik, I would. Otherwise, no.
I honestly would probably be sitting by the door listening to like the whole conversation.
Could I use speak with animals to bribe a rat to listen in on it for me?
Sure.
Yeah, what I was gonna do is use my 18 passive and just kind of sit by the door listening to the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do that with my 18 passive?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm not in the study, I'm directly outside of it listening into the conversation.
And I've got a rat somewhere in the room listening after being bribed with some food.
So Ryan, do you invite anyone to come with you, or are you just gonna go by yourself?
I mean, if Strahd's just asking me, like, out of the blue, I've got no reason to ask someone.
Okay. As you enter the study, you see him behind his desk. In his study, a couple of books of magical origin seem to be spread out across his table. He has his head buried in his hands once you open the door, but upon entering and walking into the room, he lifts his head up. You can see his hair is a little disheveled after the ball, and he has his formal attire slightly untucked. Seeing you enter the room, he eventually leans back in his chair and looks you straight in the eyes. Hravik, do you know why I have called you here?
I have a few theories.
I have called you here because I believe you have gone against my actions tonight.
The only person, Your Grace, who's gone against your own actions are yourself.
You see his right eyebrow raised slightly.
I understand your intentions. I've understood ever since she sat down in that dining room. I've supported it. You're my king. In many ways, you're like a brother to me. I don't mean to get in the way of your ambitions, but at the end of the day, I'm sworn to you as your protector and your vassal, and you still have a kingdom to run. What were you thinking? I know you. I know your subtleties and your cleverness. How could you be so reckless? Right in the middle of the ballroom? Do you know how many people saw? How many people noticed? Your reputation would have been in tatters. For what, a slight victory? This isn't like you, Your Grace. It's reckless.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I shall do that once my sheet decides to load. My internet's being slow. Here we go. All things in symmetry.
As you finish your words, Strahd puts his hand on his pointer finger on the desk, begins to tap it furiously for a moment, but then looks to you. Perhaps you're right. He looks around the room, looks back to you. You are probably right. I thank you for your help tonight, Ravik. You are free to go. But I do require one thing of you.
I'm at your service.
I want you to help train Tatiana. While you are sworn to protect her, I want her to at least be able to defend herself, should the worst come to worst.
Is that wise? You know how hard I train.
And you know that I expect you to restrain yourself.
How am I supposed to make her a good warrior if I restrain myself? It's those bruises that help make you the man you were today.
At the very least, oversee her training with Sergei. Sergei has been petitioning me that he wishes to teach her swordplay, and I believe it is the right thing to do.
The second you say Sergei's been petitioning to teach her swordplay, how it goes. I withdraw my objection. Tell Sergei he doesn't need to worry about it. I'll handle it.
Sir Strahd slightly has a lip curl for a moment. Thank you, Ravik. I knew I could trust you. You're dismissed. You have a good evening.
I bow and I leave.
Later that night, Ed, your rat returns to you. He said something about sword and stuff. Squeak squeak. I'm a rat with like 1 intelligence. You gotta, I don't know, I gotta understand much.
Yeah, fair enough. I want to throw it like a chunk of bread and then shoo it away.
The bugbear didn't get in trouble. That's what matters, I think, right?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Squeak squeak.
Just like, I don't know much, but I know my own stat block and it ain't good.
Stay close in case I need a messenger. You know I have good food.
You got it,
I'm
boss.
glad I did good, manager man.
I can't believe it, guys. It's Wilfried.
Oh. Rat sounds like Morty. Fuck.
Oh, jeez. Strahd seemed like he wasn't that mad. Oh, jeez.
So does that make Ed's new character Rick then?
Don't you fucking dare.
As the fog envelops everyone's visions once more, we open up to a new memory. You guys find yourselves in the court hall of Castle Ravenloft once more. You've all been called here because a series of petitions and prisoners need to be judged. Siri, I did not say your name. You all have been called here to help guide and provide counsel to Strahd with these upcoming petitions. Do you guys have anything that you're doing as you're waiting for the people to enter the courtroom?
Just
Anyone?
watching.
Is anyone in here that's usually not in here?
Actually,
No, most people from the court are here. There's nothing that really stands out.
is this just you reusing tokens? Because I noticed this person's here. Because aren't they the person that you said went gone after like 2 months or something like that?
That was
No, that was a different person.
that was Exanther. That was the court mage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's
whatever happened to
Kaja.
that?
No. Yeah, I thought you had the person that was doing the blood experiment, like dragon blood experiments, like they went missing after a while.
No.
No, we know from the letters she goes missing after a while, but like that just hasn't happened yet in the books and the tome.
No, I thought Miss said in the books she went missing after a while.
No, she's been here so far, but we do know in the future. We learned well before we.
Yeah.
went into the tomes.
I remember that. What I mean was I thought something was said that she went gone after a while. Like that was tied to the books and like these memories.
You haven't gone there yet.
Okay, because I remember you said otherwise.
All right. Do any of you converse amongst yourselves? You guys can move around if you want to be in different spots. But you need to at least be able to be close to Strahd to provide counsel.
No, I'm fine.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. The first individual enters the court. It is a middle-aged man. You've seen him before. He enters across the hall, bows before the Strahd, and then rises. This is Victor Wachter, a noble from the town of Vallaki. As he stands, after Rahadin and Strahd have given him the cue to stand, he clears his throat and begins to speak. Your Grace, I, Victor of the House of Wachter, have come to you today in hopes of asking you to ward my daughter, Lovina. I believe she could learn much more within these halls than at home in Vallaki. The tutelage that I can afford within the town is quite small compared to what you are able to bring to this court. If you would be so as kind to welcome her and to tutor her, I would be most appreciative.
How do I refer to it again? Is it like Sire or My Grace?
Your
What is
Grace.
it again? Magyar is going to turn to Strahd. My Grace?
It's your Grace.
Oh, sorry. Your Grace.
Strahd then looks to you. Yes, Magu.
Admittedly, I've taken a liking to teaching people, if I may offer myself up.
What do you wish for her to learn? Before he answers your question, Magyar. Victor then ponders for a moment. I would like for her to learn how to govern, how to hunt, and how to defend herself. She does not seem to have any knowledge of the magical arts, and thus, if you would have someone in your court who is willing to train her in these ways, I would be most appreciative.
Well, it may not be the magical ways. I do understand the land fairly well, I like to believe. Although with hunting, and he's going to, and as he trails off to, after he's saying hunting, he will look over to Cielen.
Hunting would be more my specialty, yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I believe you two will do well for that. Do you mind working together on this tutelage?
Not at all.
Gladly.
Very well. In 3 moons from now, Victor, we will welcome Lavinia into the court, and she will begin her tutelage under my under the 2 members of my most esteemed council. With that, Victor gives a small curtsy.
Whoops.
Thank you, Your Grace. I will inform her immediately. And with that, he begins to depart from the court.
Looking back as he walks off to Cielo. Honorary forest folk will make out of that one.
I would hope so.
Next,
Also, fuck you, Ryan. I bathe now.
No, nope, don't believe you.
You know,
Where's
Maybe
the
don't stay
where's
Strahd makes me stay clean.
Don't maybe draw stick
where-
lines on this map.
where are the receipts?
I'm sure it's rained recently.
Check the water bill.
walking into the room is a young man of his mid-20s and a younger woman in her late teens. Both of them bear a striking resemblance to Boris Vlahovic, the Baron of Valaki. From what you guys last heard, Boris was suffering a illness and had recently passed away. Some reason, and it's safe to assume that his children are here due to his succession in some way. They both give their bows, their usual courtesies, of course. And then Rahadin produces a piece of parchment. According to the will of Boris Vlahovic, he has not named an heir to his position. As Your Grace is entitled, you are able to give his title to any of his children or someone else you believe is more fitting within the town. Very well. Zina
I
Vlahovic,
volunteer as tribute.
why do you believe you should be in charge of this town? The young girl gives a small curtsy to Strahd. Your Grace, if I would be so inclined, my brother here, Titus, is that of a drunk. I have been trying my best to be as dutiful to my duties as possible. My father did not give me the same attention that my brother did, but I have learned many languages. I have studied economics. I believe I am most ready to serve as Baron compared to my brother. You see the brother like tighten his fist and squint at her before bowing to Strahd and giving his piece. Your Grace, my sister here, she is too young to be governing such a large town. She knows nothing of the people and what it takes to govern. If you recall, I was there when my father was trying to take down. He starts to say Saint, but then cuts himself off. Andrel. I believe that I am willing to make the hard decisions that my sister is not. It's true that I have partaken in drink from time to time, but I believe it will not get in the way of my governance. Strahd then looks to both sides of his council and calls you forth to come to gather closer to him. Anyone that gathers close around him, he then says,
Okay.
Between these two, what do you believe would be the most beneficial?
I pretty much whispered to him that like a drunk would be easier to extort.
Can I read the thoughts of the sister?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna try to dig deeper, so it's gonna be a wisdom save.
Okay.
Let me just remind myself what the DC on that is. You can cast the Detective Thought spell. I need to look up what Detective Thoughts do. I need to put this in my sheet.
Detect thoughts. I can pull that up on roll 20 here. All right. You can either shift your attention. You can read the surface thoughts of that creature, or you can probe deeper, which requires a Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. So just something it worries over, loves, or hates.
I'm trying to figure out what the DC for the Wisdom throw is. Is it just my spell?
Yeah, it'd be a spell
modifier?
save.
Yeah, it'd be spell
It'd
save.
be- yeah, it's
Unless
based
it-
on your
unless it
spell
mentions-
save.
Yeah, so, okay, so it's 16.
Does it mention in your in the feat?
And the feat just tells me I can cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be your spell
But it
save.
says your spellcasting ability for this spell is the ability increased by this feat.
Yes,
So what did
which
you
I
increase?
believe you increased your intelligence, so it's your casting
Yes.
ability.
Okay, good. So it's DC 16 Wisdom check.
Okay. She fails.
All right, so her surface thoughts, emotions, and what's looming big on her mind.
Her emotional state is currently worried. Something that's looming large in her mind is that she is worried that she thinks her brother assassinated their father with poison. And
Well, the fact-
on her surface thoughts, she is currently angered that this man, that her brother is just saying that his alcoholism will not get in the way.
Well, it says she's accusing her brother in her mind. I would assume that at least suggests that she didn't do it. Well then, I guess, Hravik turns slightly to Strahd. And then moves his eyes to the girl and kind of, like, nods in her direction to kind of just hint that he supports her to get it
Okay.
over the brother.
Zuram and Sasha, you both gathered around. Did you have any
Yeah.
guidance you wish to offer?
I mean, what I said earlier is, of course, like a drunk would be probably easier to manipulate and extort in case if like things go awry or if they get a bit uppity.
The girl seems more competent from what little I've observed so far. I don't believe you'll need to worry about needing to extort your subjects, as they are already indebted to you.
Very well. I thank you, my advisors. I've decided that, Xena, you will take on the position of your father for a short time. You will be given a governance of 4 months. If it proves worthwhile, you will retain your position. If not, we shall return here and discuss this once more. You see, Titus, Xena seems somewhat content with that and bows. Titus does not seem happy about this. Your Grace, if I would be so bold to speak freely. Strahd narrows his eyes for a moment, then looks to him. I will allow it. Your Grace, this is bullshit. That bitch over there poisoned my father. If there's one thing I can admit to, I don't know anything about poison. She's accused me for months now that I've been poisoning father.
Yeah, I'm just inciting that here for the seat roll. What we got here?
I'll do it,
That is a 16, not a 13.
Uh, I'd roll it off, that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. The damn sheets are loading slow today.
I thought it was me, but it might just be the your 20.
It's that like my sheets are loading fine, so
Hey, Mest,
Yes, sir.
would casting the spell Command and saying Truth work in this scenario?
Is that a command you can give out? I'm not.
I think it's like, yeah, a one-word command. It's up to you to interpret it.
yeah. Yeah, because the thing with command is that it gives you a few examples, but the thing is that you could absolutely just go like push up, and then someone goes and does a push up.
Yeah, because it's
Push up is 2 words.
the spell is supposed to be shit for like kneel, quiet, etc. Truth might be a bit of a stretch because there's like zone of truth and shit. So it's up to you if you want to let me do it, Mist.
Okay. Let's start with the 2 insights first.
Yeah.
First, for Sasha, you are able to gather that he's not seemed to be lying about being not too knowledgeable about poison, at the very least. That he doesn't seem too stressed about. But Zurum, with your closer eye, you do notice that his heart rate seems to have increased slightly, and that there's sweat going down his brow right now.
So yeah, I'll whisper over to Strahd and say, it seems like a last-ditch effort from him. I do not believe he is speaking truthfully.
And then with you, Ed, saying truth, he then says immediately, he finds himself turning to Xena, I want to kill you.
Oh,
But then,
fuck!
then smacks his hand over his mouth.
When he says that, even from where I am, he finds my weapon at his throat. I point my weapon out his throat, and then Ravik says, "You will maintain civility in His Grace's court."
He's not trying to reach for his weapons. He is.
I'm not giving him the chance.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"No, I want to kill you."
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a threat. It's a threat.
Yeah.
Isn't there the other thing as well, is that you would probably know that Ed's character casts a spell.
Oh yeah, it's a vocal code. It's so.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are listening. Magyar just belts out some
Yeah, just
magic
just
words.
just says truth, really. And the guy just does it, which is just an eyebrow raiser right there. Well,
I'm not hiding it at all. I should add.
Yeah.
Verditas or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Your Grace, would you like me to do the same to the woman?
Strahd simply just holds his hands up, his one hand up. Titus, you will be held here at court for the duration that your sister will govern Valaki. Should she not prove worthy of governing it, I will grant you the option. I will grant you the same option as her, but you are to be away from each other for the next 4 months. This is the last time you will be close to each other. I do not need any kinslaying within my realm. You two are dismissed. You know that he waves his hand, and the guards begin to take them out of the room and then take them separately.
Once he finishes rolling, Ravik takes his blade away, the blade of his polearm away from the guy's neck.
And the lips under my beard curl into a bit of a smile as he gets hauled off.
And then next, a family of five get pushed into the room.
pushed into the room. Interesting. Okay.
They are all in shackles.
Ew.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh, hey!
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
Who is this
Uh,
again? My memory is horrible.
This is from a one-shot that me, Ryan, and Azoth were in.
Oh!
These are the vampires that try to eat
No,
us.
no, they weren't vampires. They were specifically undead that were bound by like some kind of or some family that bound themselves to some kind of like pseudo-phylactery bullshit.
Mm. Regardless, we're all gonna advocate that they get murdered, right? I think that's appropriate.
Well, what we need to do is we need to hear people's cases.
As they approach
We do need
into
to
the
hear
room,
why.
Strahd produces his parchment. Before your grace stands Julius Sinclair, former general. His wife, Eleanor. His firstborn son, Declan. His 2 twin daughters, Charity and Bethany. They stand accused with significant evidence and have already been condemned by your justiciar of conducting in necromancy, murder, and various accounts of deceit against the state. The only thing left to do is to decide what happens to them. This is when Sergei finally speaks up. Your Grace, is this really... Did this family really do all of that? They don't seem like much. And 2 of them are children. Those daughters can't be older than 9.
Tasha kind of like interrupts Sergei. Your Grace, Lord Strahd, don't we have one of the witnesses of people that apprehended them in this court?
Rahad then looks to you. Yes, we do. We actually have 2 of them. Milnir, Cuthwin, please present yourself to the court. And with that, a guard that has been standing amongst the other guards steps forward, and then one of the librarians of the court then steps forward, who is a dwarf.
Wait, is this what took place at the old school?
No,
No,
that's
no. It took place in a manor on a hillside.
Okay, never mind.
With
I thought this was the school one-shot.
No.
No, that one I actually think takes place a little bit later.
No, it's already happened.
Oh, well, okay.
It was referenced in the last tome session, if you recall. They mentioned that Rasputin was found dead.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Strahd then looks to Melnor and Cuthwin. What can you tell me of these events? And what do you believe should be done with them? You are the ones who spared them, yes? Azoth, Monica?
I didn't know you actually.
Monica, you were Cuthwin if you were calling Azoth Melnir.
Yeah. You know, I remember that. I just didn't know you want us to actually roleplay them.
Yeah, no. Yep, there. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Well, Your Grace, to put it like this, they, of course, were bound by something I don't understand. And that, they, what was it? They were hunting people for sport. And that's, you know, they killed a lot of people, as far as what I'm aware. And I would assume, like, either some form of execution, or if you are more creative with your methods, I'm perfectly fine with that, as long as they're punished at the end of the day.
Yes, and I would, as my friend here has said, I would like to add to what he said by reminding the court that they have had multiple offenses. We just happen to be the ones who survived. They invited many people from our town to have to dine with them and then be their prey afterwards over the years. I concur with his statement on the punishment.
Very well. I thank you for that. My counsel, what do you believe?
If I may ask a question, how involved were the children in this?
Milner, Kuthwin?
They were also participating in the killings or the hunt.
I
or
still,
their
I still
little
have
game.
nightmares of hedge mages. Good lord, I can never go into a hedge mage again.
They were quite
Yeah.
enthusiastic.
They were quite active participants in the in their game or murders, however you want to put it.
And with a slow nod, I withhold any further questions.
Celio, you're a monster hunter, right?
Yes. Or
Um,
no, she's not a monster hunter, but she does hunt.
Okay. I didn't know if you had ever hunted monsters or not.
Probably
Uh,
fought
she-
monsters, but never hunted them intentionally.
If it had meat or it was for a job, she would have.
Okay. Yeah. Ryan, are you wishing you had brought Flea to this to
No! He is nice and safe away from Barovia. I am happy with him being gone. It's not worth the testimony.
No, as I thought, you actually had you remembered pretty accurate on that. Don't worry, you guys have been.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but-
for like memory a year ago of like a non-recorded one shot, it's
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I was
remember
laughing
how-
though about Ed asking about the children because I'm sitting there like, those children almost killed us more than the parents did.
All I remember about Melnir is that I had fire spells.
yeah. Like all that I really remember was that like because of course it was an NPC stat block that we were using. I specifically just kept using my bonus action to just knock them prone and then just stabbing them and doing a lot of
Yeah.
damage because it was
Oh,
really funny.
I very distinctly remember the hedge maze because we got separated, and then at the same time, those two little girls were just on our asses, and they almost killed me, and they almost
Yep.
killed. They almost killed Mjolnir.
Yeah.
If we had
Yeah.
done that hedge maze first instead of last, we may have been too weak to survive the rest of the mansion.
hmm I can at least remember with the eldest son. I remember like we got him caught on a bear trap and he was knocked
Yeah.
down, so he was just screwed.
Yeah, we kind of bodied him.
Yeah, no. And he was like the least calm about the whole thing, to be honest. Like he wasn't an active participant, but he was like, "Hey, you're in my room. Well, I gotta kill you now."
Very well. I have heard these accounts, and from my counsel, I sentence the Sinclair family to death, their estate to be confiscated by the crown, and their money distributed to the towns within Varovia. I hope that the money can revitalize the economy and be recompensation for those families that lost the poor individuals that this family has preyed upon. Would anyone in here in the council want to be the executioner for that later?
I'll do it. I've got a big axe.
Yeah, would
I mean, a
have
big
no
puller I
problem
can
with it.
cut their heads off with.
Oh, miss, this way just like
I have no interest of doing the executing part.
Miss, there's just like a flavor thing at some point, but I now's probably a good time to run this by. Because I assume that like executions happen in this land. Like people get their heads lopped off, traitors of the crown get executed pretty well.
Not
I don't want to say pretty
not
regularly,
frequently, no.
but it happens.
Yes.
Part of the flavor text of Decompose is that flowers sometimes grow where the body used to be. Can we just say that over the course of the past year and a half, I've just made a corpse garden for Strahd?
Sure.
That's
as like an intimidation piece, basically.
Yeah, on the road leading up to the castle, there's a small garden that's growing.
And yeah, and what the execution's called, I will look to Strahd. Would you like them put to the gardens, Your Grace? Or are they too wicked for even that?
Sorry, I had to close my door.
Oh, good. Did you hear me?
I didn't hear the last thing you said, no.
Would you like them put to the garden, Your Grace, or are they too wicked for even that?
They are too wicked for that. See to it that the remains are burnt, and their ashes used as soil for the garden.
Another smile crosses my face.
And with that, they are led out of the room. Their gagged mouths screaming from beneath as they are led away. Sergei then looks to you all. Are you sure that was the right decision? They were children, even if they did horrible things. Don't you believe imprisonment would have been better?
I have seen many horrid people cross through my woods, young and old, and everything in between. Some people are just unable to be saved, I suppose.
I heavily doubt those children might be able to change their ways either. And if we're throwing them in the dungeon, like who knows if we would let them out, and who knows if they would hold a grudge or not, and they might just go back to their old ways, or they might try to do something else that's a bit different than hunting people for sport.
They likely wouldn't have even seen the sun again. Better dying than rotting in a cell.
I have to agree with Cielo here.
Yes.
They'd be more threatening alive.
With that, the next individual is led into the room. An elven woman. She is dressed in a very interesting outfit. She carries an interesting weapon as well, one you have not seen before. It seems to be a mix of metal and wood, with a barrel at the end of it. One of her eyes is very different from her other.
Oh, who'd we lose?
Azov.
Azov.
Yeah, we lost Azov.
He said he'll be there in a moment.
Okay.
The woman is led towards Strahd, and she simply, without words, bows, presents some documents. Rahadin takes them. She stands, curtsies, and then leaves.
Okay.
Does anyone comment about that, or does?
You know what? I'm gonna read her surface thoughts.
Okay, go ahead and I'll roll a wisdom save.
No, that's to read all her deep thoughts. I'm just reading her surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts.
Yeah.
The mission is now complete.
Alright. I need a long rest before I can dig deeper, so that's all I can do.
Yeah, but after, of course, like, that was done, I'd probably, of course, ask Strahd, like, what are the details to that?
Rahadin will actually hand you, since you are one of his inquisitors, he actually will hand you some of the documents.
Oh boy.
These documents detail experiments about how to resurrect someone without the use of magic. A device that one could construct to resurrect someone. Seems to be what's your Arcana looking like?
I don't think it's like too
with the lack of proficiency in Arcana, you don't quite understand some of the things you're looking at totally, but it is definitely a very intense and magical set of writing that has been given over.
Mhm.
But with that knowledge, you are able to, with what knowledge you have as an Inquisitor, though, you are able to put two and two together that this is the same device that was recorded as being found at the death where Rasputin was found killed, along with several other associates. So it would seem that mysterious woman is connected to that incident in some way or another.
Okay.
But it would seem that she was working for Strahd and or Rahadin this entire time.
Yeah, not really going to question too much of that. Like, what was in terms of like some of the aspects of their appearance, like just for at least everyone else here.
I mean, you're the one that made the character. I can't remember too much what they look like.
Okay, fine. They were a was it the Shadarkai elf that if I remember correctly, I think specifically the Blood Hunter class I took gave them, I think, slight draconic features. Specifically, I think I picked red. Yeah, I picked red. Okay, yeah. So they definitely probably had a little bit of some unique dragon-like features on them that was either obscured slightly by either their armor or by their outfit, or yeah, I already said that, by like hairstyle or whatever. So
yeah, Cielo, you also would easily recognize a blood hunter when you see one.
Yeah.
So it would seem you're not the only blood hunter in service to this crown.
I see.
And if no one else has anything for that, she eventually leaves the room without anything to say.
If you are so inclined, Monica, you can. Me and Cielo do know Arcana, and you know we do. So you are free to ask us if you want us to dig it out of the paper for you.
No, it's kind of in mine and Rahadin's hands. I'm not kind of handing it out there. And if anything, I have a sneaking suspicion that Strahd would probably hand it to more educated people.
Alright, and with that, the final profession enters the room. 2 women and 1 man enter the room. You all recognize, all of you recognize the woman with silver hair. That is Alexandra Markovia, a woman with brilliant white wings stretching out of her back. Her long silver hair is like none you've ever seen. She is like almost like looking into what most like drawings of like a god or an angel would look like.
Could we zoom in a token?
Sure.
Okay.
Next to her, behind her, stands a human male with short brown hair. That is Albu Kreskovich. This is the current burgomaster of Kresk. And the only person, and then the woman, only Magyar recognizes. Magyar, you recognize that as Agotha. She is a tribe, a clan leader of one of the forest people.
So wait, I think there was I kind of dropped the ball on something here. Is it a united people? Is it multiple clans under the same tribe?
It is multiple clans that are all of like a same like culture, but they have slightly different traditions here and there that makes them a different clan.
It's
okay,
like
I'm just like a general elder, unaffiliated.
Yeah, you recognize you've seen her before. You've met her from your activities with the forest people. She is one of the clan elders.
Okay, you were going to say something, Monica?
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that like if you're familiar with like Navajo, because like there are different like groups within like Navajo, but they're all kind of labeled under like, you know, a similar name, but they're different tribes or have different kinds of like beliefs mixed in with them.
Bingo. That's a good way to put it. Agotha Well, Alexandra Markovia stands at a fairly reasonable height. Agotha here is like 6'7", and is extremely well built. She towers over most of the people within this courtroom. Alexandra Markovia does not bow before Strahd. She simply gives a small, light curtsy. Your Grace, King Strahd, I bring before you a member of your nation, Burgomaster Albu Kreskovich, and a leader of the forest folk, Agotha. I was brought here as a mediator between the two, as they try to settle their as I help try to settle their differences. But Albu has decided that he wishes you to be involved with this. Agotha here claims that Kresk is beginning to move further and further into her people's lands. While Albu here believes that it is their land by right, within the borders of Kresk. As someone who lives within the Abbey and within the borders of Kresk, I believe that he is overextending his reaches and is violating the treaty that you have set forth between the Forest people and within your nation. I simply ask that you hear them out and are wise in your decision making. With that, she'll simply stand back slightly. Albu is the first to step forth. Your Grace, thank you for allowing me to come before you. This savage here believes that my people are not entitled to the lands within the borders that you have established for Kresk. They believe that we are overstepping our boundaries, but my people need land. They need food. We need that. We are too cramped within the borders of Kresk. We need to expand slightly. I'm not asking for a massive stretch of land, but just for a little extension. But Agotha here believes that it's within their hunting grounds, that the deer graze upon these woods that we wish to take. I know they were our allies at one point, and I thank her for that. But our alliance is over at this point. She should learn when the new power is ready to move in.
There is a treaty in place for a reason. You should respect it.
He looks over to you. He looks up towards Strahd. Your Grace, there is a savage among your court. Are you aware of this? It's at this point that Strahd stands up from his chair.
He sees me fucking seething, I'm sure.
Doesn't even look at you. Walks down the small steps towards Albu. Albu seems a little tense at this point that his king has come up to him this close. Strahd, without places his hands behind his back, looks at this Baron, and all he says is, "Kneel. Your Grace, kneel." Albu then quickly takes a single knee. Both knees. Maggot, please step forth. Kiss his feet and apologize. Your Grace. Is this really necessary? Do it. I'll have Hravik and Celio take you out front and make an example of you. With that, he then slowly moves his lips towards your foot, Magyar, and kisses it. I apologize. I overstepped myself.
Please learn to respect the laws of the land. They exist for a reason. And remember, the savages are just as entitled to food as you and your people are.
If you look over at Markovia after saying that, Markovia gives you a nod. She respects what you said.
She gets the same back.
Albu, if you do any more disrespect to me or my council, I will strip your title from you and give it to someone else. You are dismissed. Agotha, your hunting lands will be returned to you. I apologize for this inconvenience. Celio,
Yes.
before this man departs from my court, I would like for you to at least give him a whipping, if you would.
That can be arranged.
With that, as he returns to his seat, this court is now adjourned. You all may go. And with that, the court begins to whisper and hushel as they begin to make their way out of the room. Guards gather up Albu and take him out to the courtyard for his whipping.
She neither holds back nor like goes all out. Like she's just using her normal amount of strength in these whippings.
Yeah, Strahd's not
'Cause
asking
she's
you to
not
kill the man. He just wants you to teach him a quick lesson, and then we'll send him on his way.
Yeah, like she's also not personally offended at the fucking savages comment, but she's just doing as told.
Yeah, doing her duty. Yeah, it's just to leave a mark for, as you recall, your oath, if anyone is insulted, anyone in the oath is supposed to protect each other, and Strahd has done so. Afterwards, Markovia approaches you guys. I did not know Strahd had such wisdom among his council.
There are many smart and talented among us who walked a great many paths.
Everyone tells me I'm known for my wisdom.
Well, I think you have a great taste in books.
You start to say that, and before the word book even gets out of your mouth, Hravik is staring you down with daggers.
Markovia then looks to you, Hravik. You do seem like quite the knowledgeable bugbear. I would hope that next time you come to Kresk, you could visit the Abbey, and perhaps I could recommend a variety of books to you.
And Ryan, I should note, if you look at my surface thoughts, it is just... If you look at my surface thoughts, it's just a repeat, repeating the sequence of I hate the court, I hate the court, I hate the court.
And then there's one of man, I wish I didn't have to take a shower every day.
Fuck you. Listen, man, I said the last. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I stepped away for a second. Did Markovia say anything to me or Ed that I missed?
She said to you, Hravik, that you do seem like a very knowledgeable bugbear. If you come by Kresk time, come visit the Abbey. There's a wide variety of books you may peruse.
And if you read my surface thoughts, it is just I hate the court, I hate the court, I hate the court over and over again.
You get a message in your head saying, I think she's flirting with me.
I managed to stifle my laughter.
Alright. As that
Do you
memory
make a con save for that?
comes to a close, you all find yourself at another memory. One where Strahd doesn't seem to be here at the moment, but Sergei instead. You're all gathered around a short dinner table as Strahd and Rahadin are currently touring some of the land right now. checking out.
This is our chance. Everyone kill Sergey now. Go.
No. No, that breaks the oath, you dummy.
Yeah, he's protected by the pact.
Yeah. And if you decide to kill him, then we can all legally kill you.
No, you can try.
We would win.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, we would.
Now when I pull up my secret weapon.
And then and then you just get hit with command to drop it.
I can stab someone else and do damage to you.
Pull my wand of magic missile. Shoot myself in the face. You can't win if I already lose.
You were all. Sergey gathered you all here for a small dinner. Just the small group, including a guest that's been staying at the castle lately. Once more, Petrina. She had helped to visit Strahd, but he was currently away at this time, so she has decided to partake in the dinner. She is quietly keeping to herself, though.
Just a quick question about them like throwing the line. Would I know the specific details of what they're throwing about, or are they just going? Are they just going?
Who?
Strahd and Rahadin. Whenever they went out.
Like a CK authority tour.
They decided to go investigate the rumors that they had heard from the Belgraves. The Belgraves reported that they had someone in a white cloak had come to them and given them that power of undeath. And thus, so they wanted to go do some personal investigation into that.
Okay.
So, you're all sitting here at dinner. What are you all talking about?
What are we all talking about? What is this group of weirdos talking about in their free time?
Yeah, what do you guys do when Strahd's not around? What are you guys doing here at dinner?
Well,
I'd
eat and I'd fuck off back to my study.
I would honestly keep like do what Sasha usually does, and that's people watching because she's weird.
We are literally the definition of coworkers, not friends. This group.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me channel that really awkward lunch we had, Andy.
Oh fuck.
So, Magyar kind of waved his hands around, trying to get people's attention. His owl flaps in a panic.
Tatiana,
you
Sergey, Alec, and Petrina look towards you.
God,
You kind of see like even before you're even about to give notice, like Sasha was already like locked on you.
A pause of terror later. So what's everybody been up to lately? Any new hobbies, new crafts, new trades? Just anything but the job.
No, not really. My job is almost every day and night. I hardly have too much time to actually rest.
Yeah, you've been helping look into those cloaked individuals, You've found some trails here and there, and that's where Strahd and Rahadin are currently picking up right now. That you hope that they're giving you some time off after your investigation. That's why you're here resting.
Okay.
Rather than going out.
Yeah. Did I also in like my spare time whenever I've been investigating like Magyar and then the person who's working on the blood? Did I happen to get like any other like little tidbits, or is it just the most like basic like co-workers just going like, here, do this for me, and then that's it?
Kaga gave up the research a while ago to the patrons that had been wanting to buy the blood.
Oh yeah, that. Okay,
Yeah, it was going. The Vistani took the items and departed to a distant land that desired those items.
Mm-hmm. Do I know if those items are still being moved around?
They've already been taken away by now.
Okay. Okay, because I was just thinking, because from before Vlad, of course, said like a while back that, of course, like, you know, he ended up getting some from like a convoy or some trading thing. I don't know if that was like before like everything really started like picking up, or that was like after, like, you know, after, of course, the domain of dread and all that.
Yeah, the items have been taken away to a distant empire known as Chesenta.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is that like
Some
I'm just kind-
war hero named Chazar has unified the land.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just curious and wondering more if, like, I don't know, if like I could get like I don't know, if that would help me get like a timeline of when like Vladimir like rose up from the dead and just decided to attack that convoy where he ended up getting like some of those vials.
You have not seen some vials have been kept by Kago. She didn't give them all away. She kept a couple for studying.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, aren't you a very hard worker? It's always a joy. Anybody else on hobbies?
And what are you drinking?
Tatiana speaks up. Sergei here and I've been using how to use a rapier. Thanks to Ravik, I've been learning how to defend myself.
Oh, joy!
Sergei's
That's
been
what.
training with you.
I wouldn't say training is a hobby. It's more like a training.
Well, I've
When
never
she
used
says
the
that-
sword before.
I mean, what do
You've
you
been
call
dueling
it?
with Sergei.
Sometimes he comes by and helps teach me how to be on more offensive than defensive.
Ravik turns to Sergei.
He looks once you're
Go.
looking at him, he just kind of gives you like a smile like this. Just he has no idea what you're thinking. He just seems like, oh hey Ravik, good to see you. Like, oh, do you need something?
So you think you're a better weapons master than me, huh?
What?
I mean, didn't he beat you in a duel?
Oh, that
Or
was
no.
that was
No,
a year
that was-
ago. I'm sure Ravik can beat me now.
I don't think he beat me in a duel. I think he beat someone else in a duel.
He beat Stone Step
Oh yeah, Stone
Yeah.
Step. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was Ravik.
because Ravik's.
Oh wait, yeah. I guess Ravik organized it. Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
Yeah. Never mind.
You know what? You haven't given me an idea, Monica, though. He reaches his long arm over and just pokes Sergei in the chest. You want a duel with my student? You duel me first.
Ravik, there's no need for that. Why you being so aggressive about this? I feel it's just something minor. I'm just making sure that she's learning well.
He smashed his hand down. This is my pride as a weapons master.
Sergei seems like he's like whoa. As like some of the silverware like even like gets a little airborne from you slamming into the table.
I've been the preeminent trainer in this castle for years. I trained your brother. If it weren't for the war, I would have trained you. Don't besmirk a bugbear's honor. You've heard my conditions.
Okay. We can train sometime. How about tomorrow?
Well, now
Well,
that
already
this dinner's a bit more awkward from shouting and head smashing.
Patrina then just like whispers to herself. You can hear her. Indeed.
Well, and to shift the topic back to something you said earlier, I mean, if you think about it, the type of training a soldier does is different from the type of training a hobbyist would do, like per se a professional duelist or something along those lines. Different kinds of training for different people.
Alec speaks up. It's true. What I've seen Tatiana training, that is more of self-defense or more for a hobby than going to war.
Yes, all the flourishes of a
Ravik's-
noble.
If you were to throw
If
Tatiana
Ravik's head
into a-
could
if you-
steam.
like Alec just goes on a short like tirade about how if Tatiana was thrown into war, she would be dead in like the first battle, not even before she could even get to her first opponent, most likely.
just
Alex just goes,
just hyper tart.
yeah,
starts
hyper
talking
fixates on
about-
this one topic for like a second about war, because she was a mercenary. She has not had any war in like almost 2 years, going on 3.
Just starts
Yellow's
talking
there
about in
nodding.
gruesome detail how each fight's going to go and what would happen.
Kravik points at her and says, "That's it. I'm dueling you two."
Good.
Cielo is there nodding along with her and also pointing out how, especially because she's probably watched some of their training sessions and pointed out just various ways of how weak her defense is at points.
I like to think that like Alec is just watching them, and then you walk up and you're also like, oh no, yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, see, like if she had stepped there, she wouldn't have gotten knocked over and could have stabbed Hravik there instead. And then Alec goes, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
My dumbass completely zoned out, waiting for someone to whistle my name, and then I just cast like a healing spell on whoever ate shit.
It's also really funny to picture her trying to learn how to use a rapier, and I'm using a pole arm, so she tries to hit me with her sword, and I just whack her from like 10 feet away.
It's at this point
But
that
Emma-
Katrina finishes her meal first and excuses herself from the table. She's
Eh.
does not want to be around this table of weirdos.
Ed, what are you drinking? What is your character drinking?
Oh,
The castle has a wide variety of ales and wines.
honestly, probably just some water. I don't see Magyar as much of an alcohol drinker.
Are you gonna finish
Like, he's
that?
probably drinking out of a fucking flask. Sorry, like his one of it. Okay, so you're asking if he's going to finish that,
Yeah.
and he pauses, looks at you with his like personal canteen in hand. You want it?
When you ask him if I want it, he just reaches over and takes it.
with his long arms.
Yeah.
Just takes one of my personal canteens and just chugs
Chugs.
it.
You know, I just
Chugs
realized
it and then gives it back.
a bugbear can do the Jonathan Joestar zoom punch.
He could do a Starfinger.
Yeah.
That too.
I'm not even thinking of that. I'm thinking of the Cheers, bro.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
And no, Hravik, if we're talking about duels and such, I never saw you battle my Fae.
You never asked.
Would you like to?
Sergei then speaks up. We're trying to have a good dinner here. There's no need to fight right now. This is for something in the future, yes?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's all
sort
in
of.
good fun.
It's for tomorrow. Get up early.
Don't worry, I'll be ready. I'll
Alec,
be ready.
Alec then speaks up. But Hravik, you and I are dueling tomorrow.
I'm dueling all of you tomorrow.
Duels for everyone.
I look forward to it.
You'll have to form a line.
Tatiana kind of dabs her mouth with her napkin. How much fighting do we need to have tomorrow? Is this really necessary?
I'll speak to the castle into the castle. We're making it a tournament.
What?
Everyone versus me, one at a time. Tatiana, as
Is my
my
spirit-
student, I'm ordering you to sit in the crowd and take notes.
Can
You're
my
gonna
spirit
learn.
fight in my? Oh, sorry.
That was it.
Can my spirit fight in my place?
No, but I'll let you bring the spirit in with you.
Deal.
It's at this point that a knock happens at one of the doors. In steps Leo Delisnia, one of Strahd's bannermen and brother to Lord Delisnia.
Okay, this ensemble cast is giving me the Galactic Heroes problem nest.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble. Who was this guy again?
there are so many characters.
Leo Delisnia, he's the guy that has the lion necklace that you guys have. He was the one who was organizing the tournaments last time. He also was one of the guys that fought with you against the Valverse assassins back when they first attacked when you ended the war.
Okay.
He has been an attendant to Strahd here and there. He comes and goes from the castle. Oh, my friends, I overheard some gloating about battle and duels. Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Oh. Sure.
You wished, if you are in need of someone to organize a joust or some melee, I can assist with that.
Great. I reach over and grab him by the shoulder.
Whoa, hello there, Hravik.
I'm just kidding. That's just a joke. I only got 10 feet reach without my pole arm. That would be with my weapon. But, well, get ready to help me, because we're doing a long list tomorrow.
What do you have in mind?
They're all taking turns fighting me.
Do you think you can handle that?
I think they can't.
Very well. I will go gather the staff and get on that right now. Hopefully everything will be ready by the morning. And with that, Leo gives a bow.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna need my rest. Traffic gets up.
You certainly will. Hard to tell if you're more foolish or just confident.
But right as he's about to leave the room, mysteriously, Sergei's drink spills on his lap.
Oh, Tatiana goes, oh no! It's alright. I'll go take care of this. I think this is where we'll call the dinner. Yes, I think we're mostly all done.
Oh no, Sergey, your pants are all wet. Let me take those off for you.
Alec, if you don't mind escorting Tatiana to her room, I must return to mine to get out of these wet clothes. I hope you all enjoyed your evening tonight, and you have a good evening if you continue to stay up. With that, Sergey just begins to take a cloth and begins to dab himself as he exits the room.
I attempted to return to my room, but I seem to have entered the void of space.
You walked into the fog.
Apparently.
Fog of war.
I do enjoy that I've...
It's at this point that Tatiana looks to you all. If you don't mind me asking real quick. What do you plan to... Do you all continue to stay here to serve Strahd, or...?
I have nowhere else to go. And I'm perfectly fine with what I'm doing.
I plan to stay. I mean, it's a good deal for me. I break some curses, swing my wand around the occasional problem, make a few bodies disappear, and I get all the money and space I need for my own personal research. I couldn't ask for better.
As long as I have shelter, that's all I need.
It's a profitable position that suits my skill set. See no reason to abandon it.
Do you have something you want to do whenever or is there something you have planned to leave here later?
No, I've just been thinking about the long term, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do. It's at this point that
is that honest?
Well,
No, I was saying that out of character because I was rolling for that. Damn it.
She seems to be a little unsure about something. That might not be exactly what she's referring to, but something seems to be bothering her.
You seem troubled here. Is there something else that's bothering you that you want to discuss with some of us?
Well, I've been having these feelings, and I've been wanting to tell someone. And as she says that, Strahd then enters the room. I see you all are dining. Good.
Well, not all of us. What's the name of the Dusk Elf woman again? Patricia?
Patrina.
Yeah, Patrina. Patrina was here, wanting to, of course, have a meeting or discussion with you, and she's, of course, not here. Now, she she left after a little bit with how dinner was going.
When Strahd after you say that, Strahd enters the room. Tatiana stands from her chair, gives a curtsy. Ah, my elder, it is good to see you. And the moment she says "my elder," you see, you can see a look in his eyes as she says that. You can see his eyes begin to shake slightly. Sashik, with your passive perception.
Yeah, I also have what's it called? Let me get it. I specifically have eye for detail and of course ear for those seat, but
Yeah.
I don't know if those would add up. But
You can see his hand shakes for a moment before it tightens into a grip. It is good to see you as well, Tatiana. I hope your evening.
What was the word that she said?
My
Elder.
L. Oh, gotcha. I thought what I thought.
L.
He then pauses for a moment. I do not wish to disturb your evening. I wish you all a good night, as he immediately turns to leave the room, seeming distraught.
Do we happen to know how old Strahd is now?
Strahd's going on 41 right now.
Okay.
He is currently twice Tatiana's age.
Well, that was interesting. But what were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. I should really go to bed. Alec, do you mind? And with that, Alec is just stands up. Alright, come on. Let's get you back to your room. And with that, those two depart from the room. Do the four of you have anything else you wish to do?
I at least chime in. I say it looks like she's being pulled between two different worlds, really.
I suppose so, the poor thing. I suppose I should take my leave back to my studies at this point. Yes. Have a nice night, everybody. Be safe.
Alright then. I'll be off as well. Have a good night.
Scuttles the fuck out of there.
I suppose
So-
that's not.
I was actually just going to ask more. Well, Zerm, for more of someone who also has a very more keen eye. How do you make of all of this?
I feel a moment where our loyalties are going to be tested in this pact is fast approaching.
Yes, I actually do feel that as well, especially also with how kind of Haravik has acted towards Sergei. Do you believe we will have to act if Haravik does something harmful to Sergei?
It'll depend on what he does and how he does it.
I guess so. I'm just considering.
If he's doing what he's planning on doing, I suppose we'll be out to Spy Master. But with tensions as they are, it could be that Strahd orders it himself soon.
I see. Because I do feel like we are stuck in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
I know, or my loyalties priorities lie, and I'm pretty sure I know where yours do too. It's
Yes.
the newcomers that trouble me.
Yes, I've been keeping an eye on them. I've been very curious about that research that was being done by, of course, that other what was it? That person that was researching that blood, and then our very our bearded man that has a lot of magical or animal friends with him. The other one I can't really make too much of, and they seem relatively less harmful as the other.
He do appear joined at the hip, at once apparently casting a spell at Abjuration level 3. To write it down properly.
Good spell.
Shut up! Shut up!
Damn, I can't believe it. Ed's trying to be a fly in the room right now.
I'm actually casting Tiny Hut.
Trying to be Miley Cyrus over here.
Tiny Hut isn't a abjuration, it's evocation. It's written right there.
It's also not a threat level spell.
Clearly he's casting something funny. But yeah, no, that's all I really wanted to say. And so I guess I will make my my leave as well.
Or depart.
Yeah.
Separate doors.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
As a,
in the same place.
As you two go your separate ways, that's where this memory comes to an end. As the fog begins to overcome your visions once more, you suddenly hear Strahd's voice. I began dealing with something far beyond my experience in magic, and needed no wise teacher to tell me it was deadly. You settle into a familiar room, as the fog begins to separate once more. Strahd's study. Unlike your previous visits, however, the hearth lies cold. The room is near pitch black and lit by a few scattered candles. Their flickering light casts long shadows on shelves fit to bursting with tomes, books new and old, that even at a glance you presume contain hundreds of spells and incantations. Since that last dinner, it has been another 6 months since then. It has now been 2 years since some of you have begun staying here at Castle Ravenloft, and that of Sergei and Tatiana. The portrait above the mantel no longer resembles the members of the von Zarevich family. Instead, it is a lifelike oil rendering of Tatiana. In the center of the room, looking over his desk is Strahd, enveloped in a black cloak, muttering under his breath and weaving arcane gestures in the air. When his hand lowers, wood shifts and creaks in the otherwise quiet room. You guys notice that Strahd is those who are knowledgeable of Arcana or are a spellcaster recognize that he's casting the spell Animate Objects, as he is making some of the chairs in the room move back and forth.
Is this part of the teaching, or is this just him working on his own?
This is him. He has taken some knowledge from you, and he's working on it, and is just trying to practice on his own. You are overseeing him, but you're kind of off doing your own thing.
No,
Everyone's in the room kind of doing their own individual work, essentially. This is basically the study hall. What are you all doing as Strahd is practicing his magic?
Magyar is doing the putting together some finishing touches on on breaking down a couple of spell books Strahd provided him with.
I am just watching and waiting.
I think Ravik's just like probably drinking like a flask of wine and not really paying too close of attention.
Yeah, I have you in a chair, like looking and facing away from him in a chair, just.
Yep, just staring at the portrait of Tati.
Ciel's probably just like whittling something.
Or Brace.
Strahd looks up as he drops his concentration. Yes.
At this point, do you believe that you think you've studied enough that you could copy down the spells from my personal spellbook into your own?
It's at this point he's become a pretty capable spellcaster. He is now a 5th level spellcaster.
Fuck. Okay, so he's more focused than I am.
Yes, he is. He is wizard essentially.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hravik's a 5th level alcoholic at this point.
Do you feel you would appreciate a more unique challenge? Trying to break my own notes down into something you can understand may be a good exercise.
He seems distracted when you say that. What? No, I'm fine. I'm still focusing on my own projects here.
I understand. Thought I'd offer.
Sasha, with you looking around the room, you catch a glimpse on one of Strahd's books. One of those books seems to be about charming spells. This whole book just seems to be about enchantment spells, essentially.
Oh boy. I'll you know what? I'll give it a bit of a half read. While I guess I have one eye on the book, one eye on the rest of the room.
Yeah, there seems to be quite some capable spells in there. Charm Person, and some other variety of spells that you've at least seen in your time. As Strahd is currently working, he begins to speak aloud without even really thinking. I don't know how many of the nobles within my court I can trust anymore. Beyond this circle, I'm beginning to worry that some of the others in the court, the Liznias, Wachter, I think they're beginning to support Sergei. Sasha and Zurum, since you guys are basically his spy masters, essentially, you guys have been keeping an eye out for dissent within the court. You've heard some whispers here and there that the people of the court and of the country love Sergei. He's become a huge popular figure, he's basically as popular or even more popular than Strahd, depending on where you are.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. Wonderful.
No one has really said, like, oh man, he should take over, but everyone's been like, man, Sergei is awesome, he's so great. I wonder if he'll ever get to, I wonder if he would, govern my town. That'd be pretty nice if he was in charge of, Barovia, like the town Barovia, or, Vallaki. But Strahd has begun to wonder if those whispers will lead to something worse than that. Does anyone have anything they wish to add to that?
Yeah, I got something I can make up something that I've been doing in my free time that
Okay.
I can probably add to that. So I say, well, yes, I had meant to report this slightly earlier, as I was looking into the case of Lady Vitovska's missing jewelry. I did find some circumstantial evidence that the Lord Vitovska is somewhat dissatisfied with you, as well as some other things of minor import, such as who their daughter is seeing, that kind of thing.
Strahd begins to tap his finger rapidly on the table again. You all recognize this as his sign of when he is currently upset.
Mm-hmm.
I feel myself growing older, slower. I understand why these people would want someone more young. and radiant. Perhaps I should send word. Perhaps I should send word to Sturm I should take over the main part of the country, move my capital back to the homeland. It would seem the people of Barovia don't seem to appreciate the things I have done for them over the years.
People of Barovia don't get a choice in the matter. You're their king, not Sergei. Perhaps it's time you finally listen to me and we do something about it.
Speaking of Sergei, I've noticed that him and Tatiana have not left each other's sides for days now. They're essentially attached at the hip. You hear the tapping of the table get louder as he's increasing the pressure he's putting on the table with his tapping.
Yes, but one thing to add, and this is, well, just a slight issue here. We do have, of course, all of our oaths to you, and that we all can't break each other's oaths to each other and whatnot, because he is part of that.
There's ways to work around that. We don't have to kill or hurt Sergei. Maybe it's time the young, radiant lord goes on an adventure.
And where would that adventure be to?
I'm sure we could think of something. He's got vim, vigor, he's loyal. There's something he could do for us in a far distant land.
He should be
Well,
taking.
Proper here.
Well,
has that,
you also know that his training is almost complete. He should also be. It's almost close for him to take his vow of non-marriage soon, as he becomes a Morning Lord priest.
Has that just kind of out of context or not? I think about it before I ask it. Has that green dragon been found yet?
Oh yeah.
Yes, she has been found, and you guys did do battle with her. But what happened to her after that is unknown. She flew away.
It'll be real awkward if one of us dies during these side sessions.
I mean,
I have
we
solutions
still
for
have
Don't
that.
worry.
Okay.
We still have that unfinished business with that green dragon. If you wish to do something with that.
Perhaps a dragon hunt would be good for the family. Finish that green bitch off. It's at this.
Does anyone have an idea where it might be?
At this stage, have I continued to, have I further separated myself from the will of my people at this point?
Yes. You're basically autonomous at this point.
Do they still talk to me?
They talk to you if you reach out to them, but they don't reach out to you.
They've accepted that my loyalty
You are
Yes.
lost.
You still have some friends within your old tribes, but most of them just assume that you've moved on and are now part of Strahd's land.
I mean, hey, I defended the land, and with words at least. They can't give me that much trouble.
Yeah, no, they still respect you. It's just they don't reach out to you. Sulio, what have you uncovered from the search of the dragon?
I think it's Cielo.
Cielo, sorry.
Cielo.
Cielo, from what you've done with your hunting skills, you have determined that the dragon has gone further up the mountain. Potentially might be resting at Mount Gakis, possibly, or at least along the path.
Yes, well, I've estimated about where it is.
That's good. We should...
Not sure. It'll,
What does it exactly
I'm not sure if
do,
we'll
though?
be moving anytime soon. It's between the mountain pass.
That's That's a risky region to be searching for a dragon. Perhaps we should let and see if the dragon bleeds out from the wounds we gave it.
Better to kill when it's weakest.
It's at this point that you guys know, and that, while this has been going on, Alec and Rahadin have been secretly, quietly speaking with one another. It's at this point that as the tapping on the table gets louder and louder, suddenly you hear a knock at the door. And with that knock, the door then quickly opens after that. Coming to the room is Sergei and Tatiana, hand in hand, grinning from ear to ear. They both slowly approach the desk, and Strahd has stopped the tapping as he lays his hand flat on his table. Sergei, Tatiana, what do I owe this visit for? You say as he's trying his best to ignore the hand-holding. My elder, we have come to you in hopes that you would recognize that we would be married. It's at this point that the book that Strahd was holding that he was casting spells from just drops to the floor immediately.
Pravik's eyes go wide. He actually stands up out of his chair.
My brother, if you would be so kind as to allow us to host the ceremony here in Castle Ravenmoth in 1 moon's time. I have decided to give up my oath to the Morning Lord, and I wish to spend my time with Tatiana.
Wonderful bit of festivity. Would you be willing to give me the honor of officiating, Sergei?
Oh, no, I'm going to have Elonia handle that. She is a priest of the Morning Lord, after all. But I would like you all to be there. Strahd, if you would be there for me at my side, I would most appreciate it. Strahd just seems shocked. He has been motionless for a moment, unable to speak. But then he simply tightens his fist as Tatiana begins to plead to him more and more. Very well. Tatiana then runs around the desk and hugs Strahd. Thank you, my elder. Thank you. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you and Sergei. This will be most wonderful. And with that, she grabs Sergei by the hand and leads him out of the room, and they shut the door behind them.
Oh.
All of you hear Strahd just say, "She calls me elder. Old one." I need a room for 1 moment.
I'm getting out of here.
Strahd doesn't look at anyone as he says this. He's just looking at the table.
Just vacate.
Pravik stops and he turns like he's gonna say something, and then he closes his mouth and just doesn't, leaves.
Do any of you guys stay near the doors, or do you just walk away from them a little bit?
I'm going to detect.
I am staying near the door.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
detect
where I am.
thoughts on Strahd as I'm leaving.
You have to.
Staying by the door.
You have to have visual contact with detect thoughts. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
remember how I said I stopped, I closed my mouth, and then I didn't say anything. I left. That was me detecting his thoughts.
Are you digging deep, or are you just doing surface thoughts?
I've spent too much time around Strahd helping him learn to fight sonic attacks to ever be stupid enough to try to read his mind that deep. So I'm just doing surface thoughts.
the surface thoughts you hear are, "Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!"
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
From the other side of the room, you guys hear his chair move. You hear him step somewhere into the room, and suddenly you hear something hit the wall. As per usual, Sasha, with your net passive perception, that sounds like flesh hitting stone. And then it happens again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And then after about 6 or 7 times, it stops. And you hear Strahd walk around once more. You hear his chair. He then shouts, "Return to the room." Sasha, as someone who studies this room constantly, you immediately recognize that on the mantle over here, there is a blood stain on the wall, and you can see that one of his hands is bleeding.
Okay.
Am I able to notice that with my 18 pass?
Anyone with a passive perception over 16 notices that his hand is bleeding, but but you need a passive perception of 18 or higher to catch the blood on the mantle over there with how dark it is in the room.
Do I get anything else with eye for detail?
No, there's no clues here.
Okay.
You know what?
You can assume that he was punching the wall while you guys were outside the room.
Yeah.
Can you give me a second to say something before you pipe up, Ryan?
Absolutely, go for it.
Your Grace, may I mend your wound?
He simply covers up his hand and doesn't allow you to see it. Ignore that. I dropped a book on it.
I will bow my head and back away a little bit.
What else are we going to ignore today, Your Grace?
You watch as Strahd begins to fervently look through a decrepit-looking spell book. And suddenly, this is something not these characters here, but the original characters here. You hear a voice rasp from somewhere unseen. Dozens of voices echo in reply. Tatiana, Rahadin, Alec, Sergei. You even recognize the voices of your fellow party members. That of Edmund, Arthur, Belle, Marcus, Kat. You cannot find what you seek in a book. You watch as Strahd whips around in terror, and the book folds itself to a close, page by page. The minimal comfort of the library vanishes, and the candles are snuffed by an arctic breeze. A howling winter wind whispers, "Come to me." Suddenly, the flames of the candles come back once more, and these tome characters then kind of go, "Whoa, that was kind of creepy. That was a little weird." Oh, sorry. The howling wind whispers, "Come to me." Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
My voice. I didn't know I cut off.
You literally cut out. You're like, "Come," and then there's nothing else.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Strahd then sits there for a moment, as he sits leaning over the table. "I know where to find those white robes." Rahadin, stay here. Protect the castle. Alec, the rest of you, gather your gear. Tonight we need to march up Mount Caucasus.
I think we're finally about to learn what's up there.
And with that, this memory gets covered in fog.
Okay, that it?
I'm moving you all to a different map here. One moment.
Ah, okay.
Suddenly, you all find yourself in a cold, wintry expanse. You were all bundled up in a wide variety of winter gear to survive up here at the top of the mountain. At the end of a long, snow-covered trail, you see what looks to be a giant temple carved into the mountainside. The growing number of voices pierce your mind. This is for your non-tome characters. And the wind that claimed the candles whips against your cloak. Your vision returns, and you stand in a blizzard on a mountainside before 6 carved amber statues towering over 40 feet tall. Each figure stands deep in prayer with hoods draped over their faces, looming over an enormous stone door of a temple. 2 other figures, standing your height, lie ahead of you, Strahd von Zarovich and Alexandra Willem, clad in snow-coated armor and trekking over the white field towards the temple. Alright. I need to let my dog in, since Ryan's on a BRB. I will be right back.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be like right back as well.
It says come.
I'm back. Is Ryan back?
Yeah. No, not yet. Monica was going to go get a drink, so I'll come back in a minute.
I'll just try to drink water and I'll miss my mouth. Great. Is Ed and A there? Or do they also go AFK?
I'm here.
No,
I'm
here.
feeling a little shitty.
Okay. This is the last chapter, don't worry. We'll end it here after this.
But I'm holding up okay.
Unless we really want to push. Yeah, let's we get this one finished up quick, we could maybe do chapter 6. Because that's the big one.
That's the one I want to do the most.
But this one's also big though, so. Just hoping Brian Monica can get back here shortly. I just noticed that GIF that Brian posted in the Discord. That's the executioner from Prisoner of Azkaban. I hate that I recognize that. He's a fucking nothing character who's just been in the background, but I recognize the art style of that set and that guy. It's Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oddly specific.
I mean, that movie has a really good art style, and the director did a really good job with it. Even if you don't
Yeah,
like
it
Harry
is well
Potter.
directed.
Yeah. There's a reason why a lot of people like it the most.
It's very blue, but not as blue as Twilight.
True.
I don't know, the fifth one was also pretty fucking blue.
The fifth one was very blue.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
No. I stopped watching the movies after 4. So.
That's fair.
Which one was
Fair
four?
enough.
2 is my favorite.
4 is the fucking
4's the one
tournament
where
arc
everyone has a
one.
really long hair.
Goblet of Fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got big hair in number 4.
I'm gonna post this in the Strahd chat because I just saw it. It's pretty funny.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Imagine doing like the that one like just was it Evo Moment 37 with fucking your car accident.
Yeah. This is what I would have done is if I had veered to the right instead of the left when I nearly died in a blizzard.
Edwin, I was literally about to ask, is that what you did when you nearly died in a fucking blizzard?
Save brain cell.
Oh my fucking god.
Reminds me of the time where I almost smashed into a guardrail. But
Oh,
I
man,
was like,
we're night kids maxing.
yeah. Well, I mean, like the funny thing is that if you don't remember, you were in the VC when that happened.
I don't remember shit. I can barely remember last week though, to be fair.
It was during the winter, and I went down a hill, and I accidentally went like a little bit too fast, and I
Oh, is this when you had like a guy had to yoink you
Yep.
out of the snow?
yeah. Yeah, it was that one, because I remember I took the picture and sent it to you. I'm, like, legit, like, less than an inch away from smashing into the guardrail.
Jesus Christ. I remember a couple winters ago, back when I was still living with my parents, my car got snowed. There was a blizzard, because, you know, there's always plenty of blizzard going on. And, the snowplow caked my car in probably a good 4 or 5 feet of snow. So I was just fucked. It was just a solid wall, like 4 or 5 foot tall wall of snow. So my dad had to get his fucking pickup truck, chain it to the front of my car. I was like, okay, when I say go, you go. And he pulled me through the wall.
So are we going to be continuing?
We're in
No,
here Ryan to
wait,
return
that's
to the
something.
bathroom.
Oh, okay.
He has not returned yet. We're all here though.
Gotcha.
This is kind of a big one, so I kind of want to be for this.
Oh, there's a fucking fly trap
Understandable.
in my room. God damn it.
Oh, this is an interesting one as well. 5 and 8 would be
Really?
horrible.
29 is probably a safe one.
I'm gonna say 1's probably the safe one.
No, you're gonna get stabbed in the back.
That's fair. 10's not too bad.
No, you got the Scary behind you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. 22 is
The
not,
Lord of
22's,
Locusts.
22's pretty okay.
Yeah, you got Baphomet in front of you, but other than that,
Yeah. You do have a annoying gnome behind you.
I fucking love how every single one of these airplane puzzles, every one of these airplane poses is like just a really fun puzzle.
I like how this one actually has some rules, like you can go to the bathroom. You get one meal.
8's probably okay. 8's fine.
I mean, those two are going to be bickering next to you, though.
Yeah, they'll be bickering, but you'll be safe compared to sitting next to the Lord of Locusts
Just don't piss him off.
or Baphomet, sitting between Baphomet and fucking Nocticula.
Alcohol is not free.
Fucking 20 and 18 are very interesting seats.
You sit in 18, you're sitting next to Mephistopheles, you're gonna be fucking signing a multi-level marketing deal with your soul. he's gonna trick you.
Yeah, no. Whenever you order alcohol, he'll he'll go like, "I'll give it to you if you give me this much money and your soul."
Oh, you wanted to get a meal on the plane? Well, that's going to be $20. It's going to be $20.
And you actually have to sign this contract.
He's actually probably working with the plane company to get more money out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Ryan's still gone. He must be taking a shit.
Hey Andy, can you bring me the fucking Windex bottle so I can kill this fucking fly?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say yourself.
Get fly swatter.
Mr. Fabuloso, strike down my enemies.
Are you using Fabuloso to kill a fly?
Wait, you should get that away from your keyboard and the water that you're drinking.
The fly keeps landing on me, so I'm gonna blast myself with Fabuloso to poison a fly.
You're gonna, like, move your shit.
You use Fabuloso to kill flies?
I use Fabuloso to kill any bugs that appear in my fucking apartment.
Why?
Because I mean, there was that time we got a fucking, like, 4-inch hornet that just got stuck in here.
Yeah, we might have had a Japanese hornet shipped to us while we got imports, because that thing was, like, the size of my thumb.
Yeah, no, it was bigger than your thumb. That was like a fucking, like, big-ass hornet.
It was also kind of red.
Yeah, so we're convinced that in an order we got from Japan, there was a fucking Japanese hornet in it, because that post came here and, like, we looked it up. A hornet can survive, like, 2 days without food or water.
I'm back.
There he is.
Yeah, they
Sorry
got
about
shipped in 2 days, and that thing was fucking
Day and a half, actually.
Alright, what'd I miss?
Talking about bullshit, that's it. Ugh.
Big spooky temple with statues. Got that.
I wouldn't say this is spooky. It's just, was that amber poking out of it?
Yes.
Hello, I'm back in my own skin.
Welcome back.
Huh.
Alright, we all ready to begin?
Yep.
We'll resume. Okay. You all watch as Strahd and Alec approach the temple with you in tow, and immediately Strahd begins just walk into the temple without even formulating a plan. He just walks in.
Onwards we go.
Alec just looks up.
There he goes.
Oh, what's he doing? Why? No plan? He does not act like this. What is going on?
He's worried about his age.
I suppose, but there's gotta be more to it than that. And suddenly you guys hear the sound of a sword unsheathing, and you hear a body hit the floor.
What?
You can walk in.
In we go.
Andy, catch
No,
up.
no, we
No, we
can't.
cannot.
Oh, right. One moment. Try now.
Oh,
Did you just fucking murder someone in cold blood?
You see, as you walk in, you see Strahd with a sword in his hands. A figure is on the floor. They seem to be dressed in a interesting set of robes, with a dagger at their hilt and a holy symbol hanging from it as well.
Does the
We
holy
recognize the
symbol
holy
look familiar in any way?
Not to you guys now.
Well, now that I know Strahd's about to like kill everybody he meets in here, I'm going to try to go ahead of him.
And with that, I need initiative.
Oh fuck.
Okay, where
Violence.
are we?
Am
What
I
is going
told
on
Strahd?
here?
We are in the we're on top of Mount Caucasus right now.
Oh, that's such a mid roll.
Ugh. I actually got mid on my roll.
Oh, did you roll a 10? Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
as
I
you guys
did.
Oh,
walk,
fuck,
as
I
you
was
guys walk in
fucking-
past this entryway, several of these figures point to you. Intruders! And all you hear Strahd say is, "Out of my way."
Do we know why we're here?
Nope.
No, he just told us to
No,
go.
not really. He just told us to go.
He told you this is where he knew where the white robed figures were stationed. He knew what the base was. That was it.
Are these guys wearing white robes?
Not these guys, no. They're wearing black robes.
Oh damn. Or is this like a Pokemon Black and White situation?
Alright. Strahd is first. He immediately dashes this way towards a set of doors. And then enters them. And that's his turn.
Wow.
Alec,
Okay.
Alec dashes to try to keep up with him. Hey.
Alrighty.
Hey, is this a balcony here?
Yes. There's
Okay,
a floor that is both down below.
Because I can see something there.
Yes, yeah, that's on purpose. You can see down there.
Okay.
And there's a lower floor.
Alright, she is going to go to this one immediately and pull out her Shatter Spike. Oh. Where is it? There you go.
Okay. Yeah, be aware about how the Shatter Spike worked. It is not a crit on creatures, it is a crit on objects.
Yep.
So if you're like, see a door, and you want to bust that fucking door down, that shit's gonna be great for that.
Yep.
Okay. Because I didn't know about it. I'm like, whoa, crits on anything? That's crazy. I'm like, oh wait, objects. Okay.
Yeah, no, objects.
I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy for an uncommon object. That's ridiculous. What the fuck? Why has no one talked about this? I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Okay, but what if the object is a matter of perspective?
What if you're a misanthrope and you view people as objects?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what if we're in the Confederacy?
The
Where do you
first
find
hit
that
misses,
item?
the second attack hits. Full damage.
Alright.
10
Where do you
damage, he's
find that
dead.
item, Andy?
And you cut him
Oh.
down easily.
Where do you find that item?
Sandgray.
That tracks.
Alright, you easily cut that man down. He is dead.
Alrighty. 1 second, I'm just checking something. Alright, and that'll be returned right now.
Okay. Sasha.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna place myself here just so I can get like a better perspective here. So are these the doors that he
Yeah.
went into?
Yes.
Yeah, they went to the left.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to update this map to include the new updated doors for Roll20.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's the old style one where you'll just have to be like, hey, is there a door here? And I'll tell you yes or no.
Yeah. Is there a door here then?
Yes.
Okay. Just. Yeah, I'm just checking to see everything here. I also see that thing there, whatever the hell that thing is.
Yeah, the big boy.
It's got like looks like a weird, just horse skin monster. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the first boss from Dark Souls 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is.
Looks like some kind of golem.
Okay. I guess I'll. So I'm guessing these doors closed then. Like Strahd just closed them behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not locked because Alex just went through them.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll use my bonus action dash to probably get in there probably. So. Okay, that's like 50 feet of movement. I do have an additional 10 with that. Let's get right. Or not 50. I actually have
Entering this
5
room, you see
more.
Strahd is getting ready to open up this next set of doors here.
Okay, I'll move right here, and I'm gonna melee this this guy here. Let me double check if I don't have to do anything else. No.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I forgot to describe this area here. A black marble balcony overlooks a sprawling temple chamber carved entirely of smooth amber. A 40-foot tall robe statue stands watchfully over the room. 2 steep staircases descend from the balcony to the temple center below. Strahd darted westward toward a set of double doors and burst into the adjacent room. The room that you're currently in now, Sasha, the doors crash open to reveal a reading room set with low shelves and uncomfortable wooden chairs. A man and a woman in nondescript monk robes turn in terror as Strahd seems to have run past them.
Oh, okay. You mean these people here?
Yes.
Oh, well. But bit of a misidentification there, but I guess
They're wearing robes. They're black robes, but they're robes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, but 23 and 13 damage on that one.
That's a hit, and that's a kill. As you cut down the woman. That's on my turn because I used the. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Does bonus action dash take away the rest of your movement, or you have like that then plus your actual movement? That becomes your movement.
Yeah, so your movement would get doubled. So
You could
Okay.
you could bonus action dash and then use your action to also dash and get a ton of movement if you really wanted to. It just adds to your movement. So
Okay, gotcha.
so with that you got 60 feet of movement, and thus
Yeah.
your movement's gone if you used all 60 feet of movement. But if you used your action dash again, you would get another set of movement though.
Okay, yeah. Yep, just nope, that's my action. That's my turn.
Okay. Zurum.
following my forward friend, I'm also did a bonus action dash, so it was 40 feet to get to the door. Oh fuck! I moved too far.
Yeah, you
It's 40
kind
feet to
of.
get to the door, and so 45 to get in. And I've got, I've got quite a lot more.
You see that Sasha's already cut down this woman right in front of her.
Okay, 45. Okay, so that's 55 to get to fight that guy. And I'll slash at the one in front. $26.
That's a hit. And they're dead.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep moving. So 55. So I've got 5. I've got 1 plus 4 more. So 5 more.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I'll get up to the doors with Strahd.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
This creature dashes to here.
Hello, buddy.
Hello, big man.
Alright. Magyar.
All right. During the hike up, would I have had opportunity to prepare the unseen servant or the owl familiar?
You can have the owl.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take the owl. All right. Well, can I pick the owl or the hands,
Sure.
or just the owl? I would prefer the hands
Okay.
because I'm going to have to do combat casting here. Okay. So first on, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, my casting staff just bursts into this kind of polearm, this beautiful wooden polearm. And second, I'm going to use my main action to summon my wildfire spirit. Now, here's my question. I'm tempted to summon the spirit here to try to hit these two fuckers at once, but I also want to deal damage to the monster. So what do you guys think is the better idea here? Because if I summon the spirit here, I can hit both these fuckers.
I think lock down this dude, because Strahd's running off. If we're going to keep up with him, we got to go this way. So keeping him locked down would be better for us.
Yeah.
No,
Unless
this
you
is
wanna
the,
lock
this,
these
this
two
is
down.
the summoning. So when it appears, it does an AOE. After that, it can move.
Oh, get. Oh, these two are probably squishier, so AoE then.
Yeah. So let's see. I got to make sure we're not in range. Okay, cool. So I want to summon my. Can I summon it here? No. Okay. So I want to summon the spirit there. So missed. They need to beat. They have to do a DC 17 deck save, the both of them.
You need to do a deck save, you said?
DC 17, yeah.
Okay. They succeed.
Damn. Both of them?
Yep.
Huh. Alright. I'm gonna take my 30 feet over here.
Okay.
My spirit is also going to take its... Actually, wait, how much move does the spirit have?
It is 5 plus 5 times your druid level.
Wait, what? For its movement?
Oh, with hit points, sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I was just like, yo, what the
Its
fuck?
movement is 30 feet, and then...
And 30 feet of flight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move 60. Alright.
But it takes an attack of opportunity from the figures that it moves by.
That's fine.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, absolutely.
4 slashing?
Alright. Wait, so its health is...
Probably 10, if it's 5 times your druid level.
Oh no, so it's
5 plus the druid level times 5.
Oh, it's probably 15
Okay.
then.
So it's 30 health in all. Okay. So four
What's your
slashing.
druid level?
No, it should be
My
35.
druid level is 5.
Oh, your druid level is 5. Oh, 5 times 5 is
Yeah.
plus 5. 30, yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
Three classes.
no, the third class is ritual casting is from a feat.
Alright, so it takes 4 slashing.
4 slashing.
And
It's
then this
26.
13 hit.
Meets it, beats it.
3 slashing from the other one.
3 slashing.
Yep.
All right. 23. It still has its action. It's going to attempt to use Flame Seed on the fucking Flesh Beast.
That's it.
5 damage. Wait. Yes, that's still accurate. So yeah, 5 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Ravik, this one move closer to you.
Unfortunately, they're both inside my range already, so I can't hit them.
Okay.
They have to enter my range, not move in it.
Are they still within range after that?
My ability only talks about entering the range, not leaving it.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
So if they were-
tax opportunity.
Well, they.
oh, that's
have
true.
to
They
have
did
been-
walk past me, so I do get to hit at least one of them.
Yeah, this one here went out of your attack range.
Whoever, so I'm gonna hit the one that went first.
That's a hit.
23. 9 slashing.
Kills it.
I like to think he tries to run by me and I just decapitate him.
Let's see.
Okay. Hravik.
Alright, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity and I'm going to dash 60 feet. My priority is Strahd's safety, not killing everyone in here.
All right, Cielo, we might be locked down.
Is this square I'm pointing at right now empty, Mist?
Yes, I'll drag you there.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Alright, that's my turn.
Wow,
I dash.
actually peeking in that room there, you guys are in for a rough time.
Oh, Jesus
landed
fucking
them?
Christ.
I've got AoEs in a dream, man.
I was saying, I was like kind of baffled. I'm like, everybody else is running this room. I don't know why they're staying out there.
I gotta cast my buffs at some point, man.
I'm the fastest
Yeah,
person,
me-
so it makes sense for me to stick to Strahd.
Wait,
I mean,
maybe-
it's a role play. I mean, for anything for me to stick with Strahd.
oh wait, Ryan.
Yeah. Well, it's both for me.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
As you leave, I ask you to leave the door open behind you.
Best way to put this. Gravik didn't open the door. He slammed into the door.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna remain wide open because a bugbear just shoulder checked
Due
it.
to the way the lighting is, the doors are just going to be like that. I can't.
Okay,
I can't open
so-
the doors.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, get close to the fire
Yeah.
sphere, and I can teleport us out of here. I can
All right.
teleport us 15 feet if we get boxed in.
All right.
I see, I
Strahd.
see.
He moves into the next room. He's going to attack this individual in his way.
If you
Alright,
want to
sweet.
read,
Ugh.
if you want to read it for yourself, Andy, here you go.
Ah, I see.
And he cuts down this individual and moves on.
We have our get out of jail free card
Out.
if shit hits the fan.
Tries to yell after him and dashes to catch up with him. Hey,
Alrighty.
these figures
This-
begin to shout to you, "Leave our temple! We have no quarrel with thee."
This would be a good spot to end up on, Andy.
Uh,
Unless you want to
Yeah.
like book it.
I was looking at something I could do.
Because I can get out and you're not in any threat ranges.
She'll go here, sees the one immediately here, and casts this.
Told the dead.
Oh, are the rolls not set up? That's fine.
Which one are you doing this on?
The one that she's pointing to here immediately.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Need to roll wisdom save.
It's a D8.
Yeah,
I gotta roll wisdom save first.
2d8.
They fail. Roll.
Yeah, 2D8.
Roll 2d8.
Alright.
They're dead. As the bell tolls,
Alright.
they crumble to the ground dead.
Oh, right. I am going to. Where's that? Right, she is going to activate her Crimson Right. So for that, she is taking.
Should be a 2d8 if I recall.
No, it's just
whenever Maxine uses it, at least, but hers is slightly different.
Yeah, because she's probably more leveled up, and yeah, because it's just her Hemocraft day. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. So that is just one necrotic that I'm taking, and when she pointed her, or when she cast the spell, she was pointing out her sword to the person she was casting it at, and then you would notice this, Ed. You see that her Shatter Spike, from where she was casting, it now looks like ice just started covering, like, coating the entirety of the sword, just like running up it.
Oh my god, we have fire and ice out here.
Yeah.
Fire and ice.
That is. We didn't plan this, by the way. This is a happy
We did
accident.
not.
I don't know.
We made both of our characters in vacuums.
I don't know.
And that'll be her turn.
I mean, for all I know, Sangray planned this. He helped us build both these people.
Sasha.
Yeah, probably. Okay, let's
Wait, you're not going to keep running, Andy?
No, you said I should stay next to the fire
The
spirit.
teleport. Oh, the teleport's only 15 feet. You can probably move further than that. You can move like 20.
Okay.
It's not really that much.
Okay.
I'll at least use my 30-feet movement to go here. I see Strahd has cut down someone else, and this person, in fact, has white robes.
This individual does have white robes, but they are now stained with red.
Let's use the bonus action to add like a little bit of like what's it called? To add like a dash, so I have a little more movement. I'm gonna get right here, and I'm just going to investigate the body really. Like what they have on them and everything like that.
This individual.
I'm just curious.
They have tattoos on their body that are has a faint glow to it. And their robes are white, and they have a mask on top of that as well. But the mask has fallen, revealing that of a female human.
So the mask is probably different from the Belverse mask?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. I see. Very strange. Guess if that's the case, I think I saw... Yeah, just here, I think. Yeah, so I have like 20 more feet of movement. I'm gonna push up ahead a little bit and get right here.
Alright, Zerum.
It's just a long corridor. So I can get next to Sasha with a normal movement. So yeah, is it just a long corridor, or the only exit being...
There's a set of doors at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bonus action dash. Let's get through the doors.
Okay.
To try and clear the way for one more. Alright, and I can move 5 more feet to get closer to one of them. I can't get an engagement with any of them, but...
Oh no.
Up one.
What kind of colored cloaks are those guys wearing?
Also black.
you have to see.
Oh damn.
And yeah, that's it.
Alright. This golem tries to slam the fire spirit. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Alright, it takes 20 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And then I need a con saving throw.
Alright, so it's down to 3 health. Con save throw from it or me?
It. Alright, its max hit points have now been reduced by the damage dealt.
That's... Will that go away when I resummon it? I don't
No.
If you resummon, yeah, it will go away. Yes.
Okay. Alright. Jesus Christ, that's fucking scary.
That is fucking meaty.
Unless it reduces,
Well,
unless it reduces it to 0 hit points, then you are going to need a restoration spell to fix that.
I don't really know how summons work with this, with that kind of thing. I mean, I can just revivify it, I guess.
Well, this is this specific creature that's causing this.
Oh, that's specific. Oh, well.
This is not a summon thing. This is just what this specific creature has with his attacks. This would happen to you too.
Oh, that would happen. Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we
Alright.
should go.
I hear.
I'm gonna move 10 feet, and with my bonus action, I'm gonna use Fiery Teleport and move us 15 feet to the left.
Okay.
Would you be so kind as to move us 15 feet to the left, man?
Zoop. Zoop.
Hello, Gravik.
Hello.
You want to close these doors and lock them?
Yes.
Would that take my action?
That
like
is. Is it the wild? Is it the spirit that does this, or is it you that does this?
The spirit's action was.
That is not your action then.
Yeah. No, I mean, the spirit's action is moving us.
Yeah, that is the spirit's action has been used up. You still have your action.
Okay. I'm going to shut and lock the door.
Okay, that's an interact action.
Cool.
What do you want to do with your action?
Oh,
Yeah, you get one for your, you get one for your interact action. Okay, that was an interact action.
alright. I'm going to summon my face spirit now.
Okay.
And which will now be further bloating the initiative count and watching our backs.
Well, they act at the end of your initiative, so it's not bloating the initiative.
Yeah. Kravik, which way did they go?
North.
North.
I said Kravik.
Are you Hravik?
Alright, I will move 20 feet north, and my spirit... do its 30 feet of movement and wait right about there. Let me just post face spirit real quick as well. So, oh, right, I need to find what kind of face spirit it is.
Just summon your gaggle of pixies.
I can't do that. That's next level. That's a 4th level spell.
Aw, damn.
Yeah. So I'm not there yet, but I'll get there. I will be able to spam polymorph. But yes, I'm summoning a mirthful face spirit. So it's the one that can do charm every turn as a bonus action.
Okay.
Missed.
Okay. Anything else?
It's my turn. I'm just gonna see how far this thing can move and move accordingly.
40 feet.
40 feet. And it will charge up to be alongside Strahd.
Okay. Anything else?
That is my turn.
As these figures attack you with weapons in hand.
Okay.
Does a 15 or 16 hit?
Nope.
Are you guys seeing these rolls?
Yeah.
Why is it? It says whisper. That's weird. Whatever.
But yeah, both of those missed.
Yep. Okay. Hravik.
Alright, let's...
The doors behind you have been locked.
Well, that's nice.
You aren't
20
gonna
feet
be
to go
locked
through
for
this door.
long.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, we could always get flanked, who knows? So it's 20 feet to get here. So 25... 30... Alright, I don't even see any enemies.
You see that so Strahd has cut down a cloaked figure next to him.
What am I... I'm seeing like a glimmer of light. Is this a door?
Those
No,
are
those
little,
are, like,
those are little crevices
cracked.
that you can see through.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to
Yeah,
think.
doors here.
So I don't see anybody in this hallway.
There's a door at the end of the
That's
hallway.
not the hallway.
There's also doors here.
Yeah, there's a door here, here, and here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just try to keep up with Strahd by dashing ahead some another 30 feet. I'll go right here.
Okay. Strahd dashes. Comes to the room.
Jesus.
Comes over here. Alec tries to catch up. Dashing. A.
All right. Going to here.
Alright, anything else?
It'll be my turn.
Okay.
Just
Sasha.
running up.
Boy, okay, let's go 30 feet here. I guess I use my bonus action dash.
Alright,
I get like
5 more feet of movement to here.
I'm here. I'm gonna use a little bit more of my movement to get right here.
Flanking.
Yes. Even though I would have already got like my stuff off anyway. Oh wait, no, that's cat sheet. It's a long one.
You got sneak attack anyway?
Yep. Let me I got that, and I have sneak attack, and then like let us. Where's the sword? There we go. Do. Does 15 hit?
15 hits.
Okay. Gotta do that. And then I'm gonna
7 damage.
sneak attack that.
Okay.
There you go.
7 damage.
There we
He's
go.
dead.
Yep. Okay, and then... Okay, I still have like another 20 feet of movement. So I'm gonna get, Can I get on the table here?
You could do this if you want. Probably,
With
if you want to
the,
get
with the movement?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, with my movement, I get, like, on the table, and then I basically get off the table, so that then I'm right at the door here.
Okay.
Yeah. Which door does Strahd want to go? Does he want to go north or does he want to go east?
There is no door. There's no door right there. There's a door here.
Ah, I thought there was a door there.
Nope. It's a wall.
Yeah, this is why, yeah, this is, guess I'll use my movement to then do that and get here then. Oh, we're so used to having door icons now. We don't know where where the doors and walls are at.
Okay. Yeah, let's stab the one. Yeah, attack me. 23.
That's a hit.
For 6, and
6.
I'll get sneak attack as well. And Strahd's next to him, so it's Alex. No, wait, yeah. 4 or 5.
He's dead.
So 11. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna start my movement stuff. So it's 10 feet to get into, 15 feet to get through the door.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, hey, this one does have a door. No, this next one does have a door icon.
Yeah, I was trying to update them as we were moving along.
Yeah. Unfortunately for you, I got super speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 40 to get up to that one. Is the door open?
Yes.
Okay. 35. 40. I'll stay in this room for now.
Okay.
Don't no need to do a bonus action to do anything.
Alright, yeah, it seems you come to a dead end here.
Uh, because I do see a door icon here.
Yeah.
Should I not see that one?
No, you can. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead of Strahd.
Yeah, the amber door slides aside to reveal a rectangular room stretching westward. Ornate candelabras lying alcoves along the walls. Set into the end of the hallway is a diminutive version of the robe statue that looks over the main chamber. Magyar.
Alright, I'm going to move. I'm going to move 10 feet. I'm going to use Cure Wounds on the familiar at level 1.
Okay.
So it's up to 10 health because its cap is only at 10. So let me just do that. Bonus action teleport, move us 15 feet. Not you, Face Spirit. Then we'll use my remaining 20 feet of movement to stop here. Spirit will go up here using its flight regular. And Face Spirit is going to go right against the door.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Rabbit.
Alrighty. To go through the door is about... That's 30 feet, so... 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay ahead of Strahd, so I guess I'll dash again.
Okay.
30... What's over? Is this any... somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah, put me at where that red arrow was. Alright. Oh, hello,
You're on a balcony.
everyone.
They don't,
Yeah, I
seem
can
to,
see
they
'em.
don't seem to notice you up there.
Oh, okay.
They seem to have returned to their previous position.
How strange.
Alright. Strahd dashes again, runs past you, runs into here. Suddenly Strahd surveys the room, and for the first time it appears, he seems to have stopped. The hissing voice that danced on the wind when you arrived on the mountainside rasps, "Knock." Strahd closes his eyes and with an intense, focused breath, traces the tip of his sword along a hidden, seamless door frame in the glimmering wall here, and thus reveals and then enters the alcove here.
Can you see that, Azoth?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that for if we ever find ourselves here.
Mhm.
There's a hidden door wherever you are.
Alright, Alec tries to catch up. Hey. I'm actually gonna say at this point, you guys can just move it. You're not in direct combat right now. You guys can move freely for the time being. I'm gonna just move initiative back to 20.
Okay, so me, Andy, and the summons can catch up.
Yes, you guys can all catch up at this point now. Combat's not. It's in a hold for the moment.
Is there another?
Yeah, there's another.
way
You
we
guys
get
move
there?
forward.
Just forward? Okay. Oh, hey, that guy looks familiar.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you,
I'm
Miss.
just
We
gonna
were
move you.
trying.
I'm just gonna move you guys if you'll stop moving.
Okay. Oh, you got the face spear, but not me.
I don't know where the face spirit went.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
There we
no.
Flying across the map somehow. Alright.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Alright. The walls give way to a fully furnished bedchamber set with all manner of ancient books, spell components, and finely crafted side tables and dressers. Standing in the center of the room is an elderly man with gaunt features and a red robe that sweeps the amber floor. It appears my fears were correct. Welcome, my lord. It appears Strahd is distracted by the figure momentarily. Magyar, you easily recognize this man as Exanther. The mage said he wanted to go off and research to find a way to become immortal.
Xanther, what are you doing up here with this in this den of cultists?
Researching, my friend. Researching. I would hope that you, nor my lord here, would have ever deemed it necessary to come here. I figured you would have stayed away for the better. He looks down and sees Strahd's blooded weapon and sees how you're all caked in blood. I will not raise my hands against you, but I do warn you of what's ahead. Strahd simply looks at Xanther. I thank you for what you've done to me, Xanther. And for all that you've done for me. I will spare you. But please, remain out of my way. At that, he walks over to a wall here, and he presses his sword against it and unlocks a hidden door and steps inside. Alec quickly follows suit.
I believe I'll follow suit.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow.
Yeah, Xanther doesn't try to stop any of you from going past him.
Xanther, I hope we can discuss your findings on better terms.
Me too, my friend. Me too.
I was actually gonna kill him before Strahd said he spared him.
Alright, Strahd steps in through another hidden passage. And then finally opens up another hidden passage to the right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, combat now resumes.
I need to find a place to put myself in. There we go. That works.
Alright, Strahd hits this guy twice. 10, 12. As Strahd presses through another hidden door towards a domed library carved of immaculate black and white marble, its shelves house hundreds of books. A gold marble staircase curves around the north wall and spirals down into a black pit of shadow. Strahd immediately begins cutting down this white figure in front of him. Alec will join him with her glaive. 8 and 10. A.
And
Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't unmute. I am a little bit wedged in the corner here. So
you
once
can
again,
be on the same spot as the spirit.
Oh, I can?
It's small. It's yeah.
No, you cannot.
Sorry.
If it's
Sorry.
small,
Oh, I sorry. You mixed up the fire spirit and the face spirit. The face spirit you cannot be on the same space as. My bad.
Ah,
I
okay.
mean, even if it's small, you can't be in the same space as the fire spirit either.
It can also fly.
It can hover.
You probably kick this chair
hover,
out.
hover means it's just slightly off the ground. It cannot fly
Oh.
through the air.
You
It
probably-
just hovers off the ground.
Oh,
So that
my
means
bad.
like rough terrain does not affect it, but it can't like go 60 feet in the air.
I'm just gonna come around this way
Okay.
and give them some stab.
Okay. That's a miss. Well, you know that's with the flanking. That is a hit. They both
All
hit.
right. And oh, they both hit. All
they
right,
both
so
hit.
that's going to be 7 cold damage as well.
Do they need to roll save on this, or is that just automatically applied?
Let me look at it
If I
again.
recall, if it's like Maxican's character, it automatically applies.
Yeah, it automatically applies because the
Okay.
right is active. So if
2
I
and-
hit,
2 and
it just
5,
hits.
that's enough. That's just round enough damage to kill it, as the rogue
All
figure
right.
drops to the ground dead.
All right, there we go. That is
Anything
my
else?
turn. Nope.
Sasha.
Okay, let's just do the old. Okay, let's see here, movement wise. Okay, yes, I can reach that. Let's go here. And let us do this here. Insightful fighting. It has to make a deception check against my insight check, and whoever one is higher. If I am higher, I am able to do sneak attack without like, you know, having advantage or having someone else in melee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a feature I kept using the bonus.
Yeah. So they roll insight. They roll deception. I roll my insight.
They rolled a 3.
I rolled a 10. So I forgot to uncheck advantage, but it's a 10. So I'm able to attack and do that stuff. So let us do attack here. That's a miss. That's
Ivy.
that's my turn then. God damn it.
You don't have multi-attack?
No.
Okay.
No,
I'm a level 3 rogue and a level 3 paladin.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you need to be a 4th level paladin.
Right.
No, you need to be 5th level.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
fifth level paladin and 5th level fighters, how you get extra attack.
Yeah, you have to be 5th level to get extra attack with any martial class.
Zero.
Is this a legal move?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I mean, you actually could you can just do this too if you want. I'll go with this.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I could walk through the chest.
They're chairs, so you
Yeah.
just jump over it.
Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna attack this one. So that is a 23
23 hits.
for 10.
10.
And 14, so 24 in total.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I can't use my action,
Alright.
special action, because there's no one else.
You watch as it pulls a blade out of its tattooed hand and goes to stab you, Zerum. Does a 7 hit?
Okay. Nope.
Okay. Does a nat 20 hit? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Alright, you were taking 6 piercing
Okay.
plus 7,
Yeah.
and you are now paralyzed until the priest's next turn.
Okay. But I'm actually taking half of that, so...
Okay.
So that'd be 11 in total, so half of that, it would be 5 or 6. Do you round down? Or...
5. Round down.
Round down.
Okay. Okay. Cool, so 5 in total.
Okay. Magyar.
All right. Go, my face spirit. Stab my enemies to death.
That is a hit.
All right. Oh. So that is 5 pierce plus 7 force, because it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Anything else?
So that's it for the spirit. Using my bonus action, I'm going to have a little flame guy float over here.
Or as I say,
And
it's a
then-
hover. You can't like go off the ground. You have to. It's just him slightly off the ground. It's not them being able to like fly over gas. You can't fly over this.
My bad, I keep forgetting, sorry.
You're good.
I'm gonna have it float over here, just hit it with a flame seed.
Okay. 27 hits.
For 9 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I can cross through spaces with allies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just can't end your turn in that
that-
space.
Can't end my turn on this space. Okay.
No. Just end a space with an ally. It's in it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I want to go here. I want
By the same space, but you can pass for it.
to stand here, and I want to try to hit it with the shillelagh staff.
Okay. That's a hit. 13. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, Hravik.
All right. Let's actually fight for once, shall we? All right, now I'm gonna hit him twice.
That's a hit, both times.
Oh, sorry, misclick. Ignore that last one.
Oh, there's like 5.
Wow, I really clicked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's 6 damage.
7 damage kills him.
Mhm.
As you cut through that last priest, that's where combat comes to an end.
I'm doomed to be paralyzed forever.
Your paralyzation ends when it dies, so you're fine.
No, I didn't get a turn.
And without hesitation, you guys watch as Strahd comes over the railing and jumps over the railing into the depths below.
Fucking hell, time to fly. Time to follow.
How far did he fall?
We don't know.
Looks to be about 10-15 feet.
At 15 feet, I'm going to position the spirit here, and I'm just going to teleport down there.
You want to just leave this library, Ed?
Right, I forgot we were in a fucking library.
Yes.
Oh god.
Alec ignores the library and hits the stairs and chases them and starts running down the steps.
I'm going to have my... I don't think my fire spirit can actually like touch anything. And I'm going to instruct the face spirit to start just. I'm going to drop my bag here on the floor right here, and I'm going to instruct my face spirit and my unseen familiar to start just throwing everything that looks interesting into it.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I'm going after Alex. Go down to Strahd.
I would jump down as well. Do I need to make a acrobatics or can I just jump?
Go and give me an acrobatics.
Okay. Luckily, I'm an expert.
Sasha, are you jumping down too, or are you staying up here to help with the digging?
Oh, we have to jump to do this?
You can go down the
No,
stairs. If you
What
want.
I'm doing?
It's just he's just jumping.
Okay, what
It's
are the stairs?
faster.
Gotcha.
22.
If this was Cat,
no
she would
damage.
stay behind and look at the books. I'll just honestly just rush down the steps.
All right.
So
And you're using the stairs too?
how far is the steps? Like how far do they go
15
down?
feet down.
15 feet down. Okay, I'll use like the bonus action dash from Rogue to get like further down, so like somewhere like here.
Oh no, it's 15 feet drop. The staircase might be slightly longer because
Yeah, the staircase is about maybe 20, 25.
Okay, I can still use like my bonus action dash to kind of like extend my movement.
Yeah. All right. Maggie, with that 20 in the investigation. Hey, are you proficient in investigation?
No.
Damn, no help action.
I am an insight.
I was gonna say if you could give him the help action for that nat 20, but it's all right.
All right.
I mean, never mind. Carry on.
You do pass the check. You find just randomly looking around, you find that this library has just about every wizard spell possible. In addition to that, this library also seems to contain knowledge about some things down below. There seems to be some sort of deeper power below. And you have advantage on the next check related to those.
Is there anything more specific I can yell to the people below?
No. It's hard to describe in detail.
When you say a check, is it like I roll Arcana to identify something?
You have advantage on any check related in the future, related to what's down there.
You can't just learn that without being a wizard, though. By the way, I can write down ritual spells specifically because of ritual caster. So at least I got those. Oh, that's exciting. I'll put the summons back on the
Yeah,
board.
Maggie,
next time.
you guys are you're still up there for the moment, so you're
Oh,
gonna
my
catch up in a minute while this is happening downstairs. All right. As the three of them begin to follow Strahd, covered in blood, into a deep underground skelpier, Strahd then shouts, "I am here. What do you require of me? You are death, no? Have you come for me? If so, then take me and be damned." A legion of voices rattle the bedrock. "I have come on your behalf. You have fed me well, and you are due your reward. Lay your hand on my tomb. You hunger for your lost youth, Strahd von Zarovich. I shall remove the rival from your path, and you shall age not one day more." Alec, finally hearing these voices for the first time, along with the rest of you that are currently down here, so you're up here still, Alec, hearing these voices for the first time along with you, grips firmly to her weapon. Strahd steps forward to an imposing amber sarcophagus. He drops his sword to the ground, but it makes no sound. All fall silent, and with each of Strahd's footfalls, the torches shift from orange to green to blue to black before the light is swallowed. As he approaches the sarcophagus, I'm going to let all of you that are currently down here right now know that you have the choice to aid him in what he's doing, or you can try to stop him.
I'm thinking here. Okay,
As we are going
I'm being
to
given
enter,
some really.
as this is going to be a skill challenge.
Alright, let me walk through what I'm thinking out loud here. Last time he tried to do some crazy impulsive shit, I stopped him. Do I want to do that a second time? I'm standing next to Alec, right?
Yes.
What's she looking like?
She has her weapon at the ready. She seems like she's ready to... She looks to you. We need to stop him. I don't know what this is, but it's... I don't trust it. Whatever it is.
Okay, so she's...
I'm not gonna.
I know where she
I'm
stands
not going
now.
to lose my lore to whatever this is.
Okay, so that's where she stands. Okay. Thinking. I don't know what this is. Strahd didn't tell us anything. What are you thinking, Azoth?
I've sworn a pact to serve my liege. If this is his will, then it will be done.
Mm-hmm. But what is his will? I mean, we don't even know what we're doing here.
Yeah, we kind of just ran in, stabbed a bunch of like clergy people, and now he's deciding to listen to voices in his head.
Well, you heard the voice just now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
so
he was
how
hearing
much-
the voices before we were hearing it.
So how much of this is his will, and how much of it is like
Him being manipulated.
magical influence?
Oh, I don't know shit about magic, so...
Yeah.
I know less than
Yeah,
you
me
do.
neither. Yeah, me neither. So.
I know some shit about magic, but I'm also thinking along the same lines of, is this something he wants to do or something he's being coerced into doing?
Yeah, I'll say after the first check in the skill challenge, that's when Magyar and Celio can join the skill challenge.
Because
Okay.
we have zero time to figure this out. Like in sense of game, like is this him or is it like this a demon or something that's coercing him using his age against him? We have zero time to figure this out. We just have to like gamble on a choice.
Yeah, I've gambled on mine.
I guess I don't know, so I just have to trust Strahd. So I'm just gonna. What a weird phrase to utter, by the way. I guess I'll
Yeah.
just have to trust Strahd. That he knows what he's doing.
Zerum knows a lot, he doesn't know anything about magic.
Yeah. And you know what? Strahd has been studying magic, so I guess I kind of just have to put faith that he knows what he's doing.
Uh.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna support Strahd.
I'm going to, of course, probably enter Jack tier, or at least say in terms of like what's it called? Like I don't like whatever like Strahd's doing right now. He's kind of been he's kind of not been himself for like for like a while now, and so I think that's like at least to try and like like question what like he's doing, at least just with a few questions. But if he still goes along and doing it, I'm not going to really fight too much on it.
I guess my issue is I 100% agree with you that like the best thing here to do is like say like, okay, we're here now, tell us what's going on, kind of thing.
Mm.
My issue is I feel like whatever he came here to do, he's already started doing it. So now it's like almost we should have asked him before we came down here almost. So now it's almost too late.
But he was running along.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
We don't know what the consequences of stopping whatever he's doing would be.
Mm.
That is also true.
Yeah.
Put it this way, like the only way we're gonna even stop what he's doing is if we, as a united front, we'd all have to do it at the same time.
Mm.
So
I will say,
I think
if you want to be opposite in this, you can both.
Yeah.
The skill challenge can work both ways. If you want to, some of you want to help him, some want to oppose him. I will allow both.
I understand that. I'm just sitting at this point of like, realistically, like not only do I have no idea what's going on, Hravik has no education or basis on which to even know himself on what's going on.
I don't know. He reads a lot of books.
He does, but not magical books. He reads literature.
Wow,
Yeah,
you
Zero
never
doesn't
read
like-
any of my magic books? So rude.
We never had the opportunity to roleplay it out.
You've never read any stories that have magic or talk about strange temples? So weird.
Yeah, I never read the Book of the Seven Amber Statues.
Yeah, Zerum doesn't like agree with what Strahd's doing, considering like how much Zerum is like chill with the idea of death.
Mm-hmm.
But just because
Strahd,
I
why are you
don't
trying
agree
to
doesn't
oppose death? He's so cool.
Yeah, just because he doesn't agree doesn't mean I'm gonna back out on my pact.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
but,
why.
oh.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the possible magical coercion. Because if you go from that angle, you could argue that you're not breaking it.
Yeah. I'm just going to honestly question Strahd, and if he gives considerable pushback, I'll probably just stop and let it happen. Or at least depending on like what he answers, really. So.
I mean, yeah, if you want to
That-
quickly see if you
that's
can
fine,
like get him to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we are in the skill challenge right now, so.
Yeah. Okay then.
Are you going to roll to do you want to make a roll to try to stop him, or do you wish to make a roll to assist him?
Well, I want to at least, yell over to him to like stop and like explain to us like what is like going on here. What are you doing? Can you like, talk to your inner circle about this? We just ran through and like gutted like a bunch of people that were in our way. And so did you. Could you like answer? You aren't being yourself. You're kind of going off the trail here.
All right, go ahead. What skill do you want to use for that?
Probably persuasion, because I can't think of anything else that really would work. Maybe insight, because like I know like I'm sitting there reading people, so like I know that he's not doing like he's way out of his usual rhythm and self. So like I guess I could technically use insight on that. Of like I've kind of been looking at your psych profile here, and you're all out of whack here, buddy. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
both. So whichever one you want to go with.
Yeah, I'll go with insight.
Just remember, you can't reuse the same one again.
Yep. 26.
You watch as you say that. Strahd pauses for a moment as he takes his hand away from the amber sarcophagus for a moment and turns back to you. I have to do this.
That doesn't sound like a good enough reason. And also, just come over here and explain us like like what you're doing here. That coffin isn't going to run away from you.
I can't. And with that, that's now when Celia and Magger, you guys are now coming down the steps.
Can I yell something as I'm coming down the stairs?
What are you shouting?
There are powers at play here that we don't fully understand. Someone please inform the Lord that we need to be careful.
Nah, you know what? No matter how much I
that?
sit here, no matter how much I sit here and I try to justify it to myself, I don't have a good in roleplay reason to not just have Strahd's back here.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have Strahd's back here. But
I
I roll. So I already know that Alex about to draw her sword and try to stop Strahd.
She has her glaive at the ready. She's had it. She had it with her in her hands when she was fighting earlier, but now she has it at the ready. Whoa.
But I'm going to roll. That's Arthur's sheet. Wrong sheet. 1 second. I'm going to use my athletics to basically ram myself into Alex to try to send her flying to knock her out. But she can't stop Strahd.
I want to maybe not knock her out, but you can restrain her if you wish.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and make an athletics. Wow, you actually beat it, you beat it. Forgot how strong you are. Yeah, so yeah, you're able to easily restrain Alec. She's gasped at what you're doing. Alec, what are you doing?
My duty.
We don't know what's at play here. We can't be doing this right now.
Trust your king.
Alright. We have one for stopping, one for helping.
I was going to try to intimidate her into standing down, but you've got her, so...
Sorry.
No problem. I got something else that I thought of in the meantime. So...
Okay.
But since yours was helping, is anyone else going to do stopping if they want to do that one first? Because we could probably do...
Yeah, I'm
turns.
going to try and stop Strahd.
Okay.
So I'll
Ooh.
go after you then.
Miss, I have a fun idea here.
Okay.
Are there any stray bits of vine or plant peeking through the ceiling or the ground or the
No.
walls? Are there any? Are there any
no
plants at all?
vegetation here at all.
Fuck! Oh, that I had a good idea. I'm going to cast for the way spells work within this. It's every level of spell gets one action, right?
A level spell is a guaranteed success if you use a spell slot.
Right. And can I not use that spell?
If you can make a reasonable justification for why the spell would work in the skill challenge.
Okay. But it's more the question of does every spell get a use? Can every spell be used once, or can every level of spell be used?
Only that spell cannot be reused again once you've used it.
Okay.
And you also expend the spell slot as well. So let's say you have 2 level 1 spell slots and a level 2 spell slot. I could use one level 1 spell slot to use entanglement. You cannot use the level 2 spell slot to also use entanglement. You've already used entanglement once.
All right. And I assume I can have my my summons do an action.
Your
in my play,
summons
right?
cannot assist in this now.
They cannot assist at all.
They cannot assist at all.
Oh, okay.
But you do have advantage on your next roll.
I would say it probably would be fair if he could use his summon as his action, but...
Oh yeah. You want to flavor it. Allow you to they can't they're not part of the initiative for the.
Yeah, they don't count as extra members on the opposed side.
Yeah. What I was going to ask was, for my action, can I have my Fey Spirit use its Misty Step to put itself between Strahd and the coffin?
There is no space between them that he could teleport to. Because Strahd is touching it.
Oh, wait. Oh, Strahd's touching it.
Yeah, he pulled his hand away for a moment when Sasha called out to him, but then he put his hand back to it.
I'm going to use Command on Strahd with the word patience.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does that need further justification, mister?
You watch as he pulls his hand back for a moment from the tome and ponders for a moment. You watch as the amber begins to go quiet for a moment before he puts his hand back on it again. So that's two successes for stopping, 1 success for helping.
And just, can I talk as like a free thing here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Your Grace, I'm begging. Take a minute to... I have documents. I know... Give me a moment to understand what's here before we do something we can't take back.
No. It's too late to be patient. I must push forward with this.
Alright. That's my action.
Alright.
Okay.
So, Andy, do you know where you're falling? Are you for or against?
I would say CL is falling against because this seems incredibly reckless.
When it pisses off the scholar, there is something to be concerned about.
Yeah, this seems incredibly reckless, and he does not seem in a proper state of mind considering all that's happened.
Oh, and something for the people in the backing up Strahd here. Taking away my spellcasting foci is an idea that I would like to offer to you.
Yeah,
If you want to try to keep this interesting.
I could sleight of hand it. To be
Exactly.
honest.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give you guys that idea because that sounds fun.
Yeah, I might.
The pack.
Yeah,
The pack
that's a
is
more
being
concrete
tested.
idea. That is a more concrete idea than what I was having, which was trying to use investigation to try and find out a way I can help out what he's doing.
Keep in mind, there is the shield and the staff. They are two separate ones, so pick correctly.
Yeah, we'll mention that Strahd is struggling to keep his hand on it. It seems like this sarcophagus also is like kind of like sucking some like energy from him. So you might, if anyone who wishes to help him, you could try to also try to help him remain conscious as well.
What are your biggest stats, Azoth?
So my biggest one is acrobatics, so I can do a flip.
Yeah.
That really help out. Distract everyone.
Yeah, no, you need to do a flip to distract Strahd.
Insight is stealth and sleight of hand are my next ones.
And remember,
But Monica,
it's well, no, you can still use insight. It's just Monica can't use insight again.
Oh, yeah. And also Monica's on the offer team anyway.
Wait, so does that mean that Azoth could use, for example, athletics?
Yes.
Yeah, but I shouldn't.
I know, I'm saying...
like 8 strength. But yeah.
I know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay. So you said stealth? Oh, that's not gonna help.
Stealth, sleight of hand, and insight are my three next biggest. They're all at big pluses. Alright.
Yeah, it's a matter of, like, because we don't know what the hell is going on, it's hard to think of how to do things to help or prevent it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an acrobatic way you could help Strahd. Like, help Strahd keep his balance while he's, like, you could run up to Strahd and help keep his balance while he's touching this sarcophagus.
Hold on. Let me just look through some of my other stuff. See if I've got anything. Right. Yeah, I wonder if offering my energy would also help. If it just needs a certain amount of energy. Or does it need Strahd specifically?
And remember, someone can seize the initiative if someone's having trouble deciding.
Yeah.
I can seize the initiative.
I'm still
Yeah, if you
thinking
want-
of
if
what
you're-
to do. That would be helpful. Or not helpful,
Okay,
rather.
Because remember, you can't seize initiative twice in a row, though.
I'll seize initiative.
Andy, an idea. You could try to shatter the amber with your sword.
Attacks aren't part
Yeah,
of
but
the
this is
skill challenges.
Yeah. And
Oh,
this is
it's not?
Yeah.
this is the 4 sides turn as well.
Oh, no, I mean giving Andy's ideas in general. I meant. But I got nothing.
All right, that's the case. Then when it becomes our turn again, I'll seize the initiative.
Okay, so okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just try and steal something from.
Go for the gamble. You taking it. I mean, we worked together long enough. You know, I use the shield and the staff.
I mean, I'm the one that sets
Yeah.
the DC, so
Yeah.
What?
it's not rolling against him. It's
Take a
rolling against
shield.
the DC that I set. So
Yeah. No, I mean it's. Unless you can snatch both in one motion. I mean.
I would say you could probably only get one.
Yeah. So, take your gamble. You know, I use both at this point. We've worked together enough.
Yeah. I mean, metagame, I know what focuses would be used for what. Because the shield would have. The shield would have to be a holy symbol one, which means that would be your cleric one.
I mean,
Yeah.
in
but
character, you probably know that too, honestly.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like Ed said, you've been around long enough.
I'm just trying to have some fun with it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to try and steal the not shield.
Okay.
So let's sleight of hand that shit. 15?
All right. You actually are able to get the shield out of his hands. Go ahead and strike.
Oh no, the not shield. The not shield, the other one.
He said not shield. He's
Oh,
trying to take my
staff.
my
I
casting
forgot.
staff.
Get underneath the staff as you're using it to move forward, and I like kick it out a little, so you lose balance and like lose your grip over it a bit, and I just like snatch it from your hands in that moment.
Ooh,
Good
that's
shit. Nice.
All right, we have 2 for against and 2 for helping him. All right. So who wants to go next?
But I seize the initiative now.
We should probably do it in turns, right? Because otherwise, it would just be who could, which side could say it fast enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only thing I'm thinking of right now would be trying to persuade him to stop and think for a moment about what he's doing.
Consider, have you already come through your spells and abilities and such?
Yeah, I don't have necessarily anything that would help besides maybe Mind Sliver, but I don't want to hurt him.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Do you have anything that could harm the crystal?
Potentially. I have
Yeah, do you have any
cantrips.
spells that can attack? Yeah, do you have anything that can target objects?
Objects.
Do you have detect magic or anything like that?
No, I do not.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, because if something can target objects, you could just hit the crystal.
Okay, I do have Green Flame Blade and it specifies a target.
But that's a melee. You have to make a melee attack roll with that.
Yeah, and it's also a what's called a cantrip, and that would of course require a check for that.
Yeah, cantrips require a DC. It goes against a DC, while spell slots or access as long as you can logically explain it. If you want you can push off to someone else on your team and let someone else do one what you still think.
Yeah, because, like, the only thing I would think of is just trying to persuade him, and I don't know how effective that would be.
I mean, it's a check,
Yeah,
an invisible
it's a
check that you might
Yeah.
hit.
What's your persuasion looking like?
Bonus of 2. Honestly, her better thing is intimidation, but I don't know how I'd work that in, aside from, like, trying to...
I mean,
Here's a swing for you.
I mean, what you could do
Hey,
is try.
go
to...
ahead and list off everything you're proficient with, just so your team knows what you have.
Also, for the intimidation
Okay,
thing, you can try to spin it like you're trying to scare him with the unknown instead of trying to
Yeah.
threaten him.
Yeah,
I was considering...
Or what you could do is do an
Guys,
intimidation.
let A list
on-
off his skills for you real
Sorry.
quick.
Yeah, I was also trying to say, I was considering doing intimidation, trying to scare him into, like you said, the unknown of, you don't know what this is going to do to you. In terms of skills, I have athletics, history, insight, intimidation, nature, religion, and survival.
What you could do is maybe use intimidation to maybe try to get Paravik to let go of Alex, so that maybe Alec can then help
Hey.
out in disrupting this.
I'll give you a suggestion here, A, since you're struggling. You could use religion to possibly try to break the seal of the sarcophagus, since this seems to be some sort of religious sarcophagus in some way.
Okay, it would make more sense for her to try and go for the source of whatever's causing this, so... Yeah, I think I'll go with the religion of she's gonna try and break the seal.
Or at least damage it. Ooh, that is sadly a failure.
Fuck.
So that is
Damn, okay.
one failure. Yeah, you guys remember how skill challenges work. If you get 3 failures, your team loses.
Yep.
So 2 successes for both sides, 1 failure on stopping, no failures for assisting. All right, team assist.
Right, I will. Here's an idea. I'm gonna do a history check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call back on the battles we've had over the course of the time I've known Strahd and
Okay.
been in this country. Be like, I don't know what you're doing, but we've come too far for you to just stop now. I fought with you across the battlefields of multiple countries as you formed this kingdom. Whatever this is doing is clearly draining you. If you stop now, our legacy might just die with you.
Okay, I have my DC. Go ahead and roll.
I'm actually scared to roll this.
Oh,
Ooh, that's 1 failure.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it's 1 for each. Yep.
Okay.
okay.
Back to team assist.
That was my
team-
second best stat.
Team
Okay.
stop.
Yeah, team stop. Okay. I was tempted to do some
Yeah,
of the
Alec
protection.
is currently squirming, trying to get free from Paravik.
Yeah, I sadly don't really have like anything to really like help out with that. One thing I do have an idea to do for at least team stop. We could could use the persuasion with like a course.
You've already used persuasion.
Of course. No, I use insight.
Oh, that's right. You use insight. You're right.
I could use persuasion to capitalize off of Haravik's kind of blunder there on the history check to basically say it's like, yes, we've come so far. That's why we shouldn't be taking haste. That's why we shouldn't be messing with powers that we don't understand, and possibly just ruining that long history between all of us.
I like that. Okay, go ahead and roll whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna do it with that. I do have a nice +6 to that, so hopefully it's a good roll. $19.
That's a success. As Paravik says his stuff, Strahd takes his hand off the sarcophagus for a moment, begins to ponder for a moment, and then Sasha's words on top of that really makes him restrain for a moment before he puts his hand back on it again. Okay. Team assist.
Okay.
Do you want to go, or do you want me to seize the initiative, or what do you want to do?
Okay, so I've got one thing that I can think of off the top of my head. If you don't like it, you can seize it.
Okay.
So what I've got off the top of my head is to just turn around to team against and try to use Intimidate against all of them to make them hesitate for a little bit.
It's funny, 'cause I had a similar idea. I have
Yeah.
my Wand of Magic Missile, and spells are automatic successes.
Yeah.
I was honestly just thinking of casting Magic Missile at someone.
Okay.
I don't know, like maybe the specific person who took my argument and then used it against me. Hit him with a Magic Missile.
I mean, you also gotta remember is that there was an item left lying around that that none of us took, and that was
Also,
the
don't
Brooch
forget,
of
you can also
Shielding.
use tool proficiencies as well.
Yeah.
You can-
Let me use
if
my
they-
feat
if
tool.
they
Do I
make
even
sense.
have any of those? Do I
Nope.
even have any of
I
those?
specifically took the Brooch of Shielding for obvious reasons.
I've got a funny idea.
Oh, I didn't take any magic items for some reason.
I have a tool.
There were so
I
many
have
left
a-
over, no one took any, and I'm like, well, I better just grab one of these.
I have a tool proficiency for Dragon Chess.
I got one for
What if I
feast
just-
tools.
Like, what if I just made like an analogy of the situation, like it's a chess game?
Mhm.
I made an argument that way.
That'd be pretty good.
Well, we do have the game.
That was pretty funny.
You want me to seize the initiative and just try it?
Go ahead.
Alright, I want to seize the initiative list.
Okay. Roll with that with intelligence.
I think what I gotta say first. Your Grace, we're all just pieces on the board, and you're the king. You've gambled the entire game on what you're doing now. Don't let these pawns doubt your strategy.
Okay. I got my DC set.
Roll for double roll.
Ooh,
Yeah.
22. That's a success.
Yeah, we're just neck and neck on this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. This is.
All right, team stop. It's back to you again.
It's my enough, right?
It's you. Can,
Yeah.
Whoever wants to go.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. Whoever wants to go, I think you should go.
Mist. Can I use the Face Spirit's charm effect to try and distract Strahd?
I told you that you can't use their abilities to do stuff like that.
Oh.
You can be like, hey, I'm going to use this thing, and they can be flavored into it, but it has to be coming from you directly, not them.
Oh.
Okay. One like one thing we could do to possibly help us out for team stop is to make sure Hravik doesn't have Alec grappled.
Yeah.
I.
Could I? Wait, let me see.
Celia's got good athletics if she wants to like try to shove him away and like break the grapple.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of trying to shove
I
him
thought
away.
athletics was already used.
Athletics is used
She
by,
hasn't used athletics. It's not a group thing. Like you can, as long as
Oh,
you
okay,
just can't use the
okay.
same one yourself. So like
Okay,
you
gotcha.
can't use insight again, and now you can't use persuasion again, Monica.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
just steal something else from.
Gotcha. Okay.
Try to grapple Hravik, grappling her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ed, you haven't got to do something. What do
And
you
let
want to
go.
I can could I justify using a hex on Hravik? Because a hex doesn't inherently hurt somebody, but would that like cause him to lose his grip? Just the negativity of it harming his like strength, basically. The negative energy.
do? What do you guys think?
I'm reading Hex. I'm pulling Hex right now because I even know how that spell
Oh yeah,
works.
here I can just post the spell.
Yeah, I remember how the fucking Hexate's curse works, but I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, hex
Yeah.
hex and curse are always like the two things that always get mixed up.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you got
so-
hex
All
mode
right,
thing.
here's my interpretation of what I'm reading right now. It doesn't necessarily weaken me. It just gives me a disadvantage on something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
it says I can pick an
ability checks.
ability. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
pick an ability that gives you disadvantage. So, could we make the argument here that me casting Hex on your strength will weaken your grip?
Well,
It would be
Yeah.
more that if Alex were trying to break free, that my grip would be weakened, but it wouldn't necessarily make her break free because you did it.
I mean, no. With how Hex works, you'd be putting a disadvantage on your specifically on ability score. So therefore, just picking like what's it called? Yes, ability score made with the chosen ability. So by ability
But
score, I think it's meaning,
he's
of course,
supposed-
like your
You pick strength.
he's
You pick
supposed to-
any
Strength.
ability score, strength, wisdom, intelligence, con, and they
Would-
have
would be
disadvantage with any skills related to that.
Where did
ability
you
score.
get
Yeah.
hex from, though?
I got Hex
Because that's a
from.
warlock spell.
Let me figure where the fuck
Touched.
I think I got it from Fey Touched. Yeah.
But the
Let
thing
me-
is
I'll
that
double
because
check. One sec.
it gives disadvantage, it would allow Alec to
Yeah, Hex is from Fey
Break
Touched.
free.
As a.
Yeah, in Alex's action, but this is to secure a victory for him towards Strahd pulling away from the coffin.
Alec is just here for flavor. Alec is not participating in the skill challenge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought, like, of course, like, Alec here is, like, kind of like an
Well,
extra piece that, like, if we have her
I mean-
free, she's able to help out with Team Stop.
Yeah.
But that would
I think-
also just
yeah.
fucking outnumber Team Stop by a much. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to make things somewhat even between you two.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you got both spellcasters.
Yeah.
You got both of your auto
Well,
successes.
well, technically 3, because Paladin's also a caster, half caster, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't really feel the hex. I'm not feeling that one. I don't know about you guys.
All right.
I
I mean, if Alex the one actually help us, then it's really.
yeah, because I thought,
I mean, like
with-
if you
with
break her
Ryan-
free, that will
with-
count as being like, hey. That
Yeah,
is a-
you could
that-
get a Yeah, you would get a success, but it wouldn't cancel out our success. I'm pretty sure is what Mr.
Yes,
Stein
yeah.
said.
She's not, and she can't. And she can't make any rolls that will give them points. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could
So like,
try
if you
and
succeed, it will still be 4 versus 3 instead of 4 versus 2.
Yeah, it's still going to be. It's always. It's going to be 3 versus 2. It's not going to increase the number.
I could try and run in and tackle Strahd.
or you could just grab him yourself and kind of drag him away.
Yeah.
Either way, it'd be the same thing.
yeah,
it'd just
that's-
be in athletics.
What's your
Yeah.
athletics bonus?
Hold on.
It's pretty good. I think it's 6.
Yeah, it's 6.
That's not bad.
All right, you can give that a shot. Yeah, it's either going to be that or me using Arcana to try and explain to him what's going on here, reading off the scroll I found.
I mean, that one I think would be pretty good because,
So, what do
like,
you? Yeah.
Remember, Ed,
Because-
you have
because-
advantage on the next skill
yeah.
check. You have not used that advantage yet.
Oh.
yeah,
From your
yeah,
study,
yes,
you
yes,
studied
you-
it in the library. Remember?
Oh shit!
So-
Right, I thought
so
that
you do that with
advantage
the
was gone
Arcana, yeah.
because I blew it on spells.
Yeah, I was
wanted
about
on
to
the-
say, like,
on
you have
the first-
advantage.
on the first skill check that you get. So
Oh, Andy, you mind if I use the Arcana and you're
Yeah, no, go
tackling as
ahead.
Plan B? 17.
17. That is sadly a failure.
Damn, that was with a +4 too.
Go ahead and say your flavor though.
Your lord, I have this scroll here. It's discussing about the contents of this place, this tomb, the purpose of this temple. We need to understand it before we move forward.
He looks to you for a moment. I understand what I need to do. I don't need a scroll to tell me that. Alright, team assist. It's your turn again.
Okay. Do you want me to try my intimidate one then this time around?
I have another idea if you want to compare that to what you're going to do.
Sure.
I could spend a side point, telekinetic movement. I could snatch the scroll he's trying to present to
I
Strahd.
don't believe abilities can be used in this. I'm checking my rules again.
If not, that's fine. We have a backup option. That is the backup
skill
option, I
can
should
use can use athletics, cantrips, spells, and tools. Yeah, no, you cannot use abilities. It's only skills,
fine. We'll do the intimidation,
tools,
then.
and spells.
Let's go with that, Lazar. Let's go intimidation.
Okay.
What is your intimidation anyway?
It's free. It's not major. It's just my proficiency bonus because I have luck. I don't have charisma.
Yeah, I have a 4 in acrobatics, but I just can't think of any way to use acrobatics here.
Yeah, if I could use acrobatics, we would win so hard.
I mean, you could maybe like use like I'm gonna drop kick someone out of the way.
Yeah, you'd just sweep kick me onto my face or something.
Yeah, drop kick.
Yeah.
Drop kick in the face.
Yeah, just break Grandpa's legs.
Like he's over here. He's
Okay,
over here distracted, trying to like plead distraught. You just run over and like just trip his ass.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do that.
What's that fucking thing where you drag your leg across the floor and you like spin?
It's okay.
Like a drag.
Yeah, like a downwards like spin kick or something.
Yeah, like knock him off his feet.
Yeah.
We officially started attacking each other.
Yeah. So I'll drop to the floor.
I mean, you kind of already when you grappled Alec, that kind of already like tested the oath. The oath is being tested extremely hard right now.
Yeah.
He's not trying to hurt him. He's just knocking him off on his ass.
I'm gonna use Magyar's staff as a point of leverage, basically.
Oh,
of,
okay. Like you hold on, like when you play on the
around
ground, you hold on to it and then you slide.
Yeah. And so,
That's good. That's good.
So, try to knock Magyar off his feet, and I'll say,
Ooh, I like. Okay, I'm gonna lower the DC with that extra flavor.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
and as I'm doing the. Okay, so hopefully I've knocked you off. So actually, let me roll first, and then I'll say what I'm going to say if I do knock you over.
Ooh,
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
That's a success.
Okay, so as I sweep you off your feet, I'll stand over you, and I'll say, you swore a pact, savage. Honor means something in this land. You dare raise your wand against your king.
For all you know, we won't have a king by the end of this night.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. All right, team stop. Balls in your court. As Magyar falls on his ass.
By the way, Andy, we have a nuclear option we have a nuclear option between us.
What is the nuclear option?
Shit hits the fan, I can guiding bolt Strahd.
Fuck.
That is our nuclear option. That is our final hurrah.
So yeah,
Because that's the only spell I got left that I can justify.
let's let Cilio do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the nuclear option. You guys want to pass the ball?
You have one more. If you fail one more time, it's over. So think carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're at 3.
Honestly, I think her best bet is going with the tackle.
Okay, who do you want to tackle? You can tackle
Strahd.
Okay.
To get him away from the coffin. She's basically just gonna see that the words aren't getting to him. The words are useless. She has to take action. Fuck.
I mean, it's okay.
It's not bad. It's average, but
Yeah.
probably the DC's probably too high.
You barely pass.
Ooh.
The fuck.
Pass by 1.
Okay.
You go to tackle Strahd. You grab a hold of him and you begin to try to pull him away from it. But suddenly, on some unseen force, Sep pulls you away from him and knocks you back. So you move to here, essentially. You grab a hold of him, you try to pull him away, and some force pushes you back to here. But you were able to get him off the sarcophagus for one moment.
We're just neck and neck on this shit. We're gonna have to reset our skills at this rate.
All right. It's
Is that a thing that happens?
4.
Yeah, 4 to 4, but there's only one fill for us. They still have that safety net.
Yeah.
How does that work, Miss? Is there a certain point where we get access to our skills again?
There's no, no.
Unless you guys are out.
I'm basically doing best of 5, but because if you fail this one and then they fail again, I'll go to best of 5 to allow one more try for everyone, and then after that it's over.
Yeah. Just so the rest of my team knows, I got 2 things left. I got Guiding Bolt and I got Magic Missile. And
Okay.
I think
I'm gonna try.
that's it.
I actually have one I could do that like I think is actually a good one to use.
If you don't,
Compel Duel.
Oh, fuck, that's ballsy.
Yeah, I did go last time, so I'm down for you then.
I'm gonna try. I have a +5 in it, so I'll give it a go, even though I'm not proficient in it.
All right, what do you want
But
to
I'm
do?
gonna try. I'm gonna try religion,
Okay, what do you want to do?
and I'm gonna say, you saw how many you saw the golem, the priests, the library. They tried to guard it They tried to guard it with strength, with hidden mechanisms. Whatever you're doing, Strahd, it likely has the power you seek. I have a religion for that.
Okay. Ooh,
Natural 1.
that's one more failure for you guys.
Yeah, ain't no safety net now.
Yep.
First to fail. It's really coming down to this. It's the first person to fail. That's how this is gonna go.
I'm gonna say with how close we're down to the wire to prevent, like butting heads. I'm gonna say no more spells for this. I'm gonna say it's gonna be down to skills
Aw,
and tools.
damn it! I was gonna use my Compel Duel.
Oh, you fucker!
That way it's not an automatic win.
Damn.
Yeah. To be fair, we can't do spells.
Yeah, that's also.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I
to
didn't
be
think
fair,
about
yeah.
that. I did not take that into
Yeah.
account.
Yeah, you didn't think it was gonna get divided up like this.
No.
I didn't think it was gonna get divided up like this. This is crazy.
I did think Monica would be on our side. I thought the Spy Boys have broken up.
I thought Ed would be on our side.
Yeah,
This is interesting.
well, that's the thing I like about this is everyone's freaking loyalties are questioned now, and nobody knows who's trustworthy.
Yep.
Magic is dangerous. I know that better than anyone in this room.
Okay. So, who the 3 of you? What do you want to do next?
I could acrobatics to try and rip his leg out from under him. Maybe I'll probably
What?
get CLO'd, but
What's your acrobatics bonus?
+5.
Mine's +6. Is it
Okay,
plus-
you're-
Oh wait, no, mine is also +5. Never mind.
All right. Is there any way we could justify perception? Maybe.
I
I've been trying to think of a
I-
justification for that this entire time.
I also I mean okay, think about it like this. This we can also use we can also capitalize on of course what Haravik said about the the room, the people in it and everything like that. That and use perception to go look around you. Look at what Haravik said about the the room, the golems, all sort of stuff like that. That and the room that we went by. This is powers that we don't know what to mess with, and we shouldn't mess with it. You need to take your hand off of that.
Now, okay, actually, yeah. Okay, missed. Can I use perception and what I've seen while charging through this temple to try and flip Ravik's thing on its head as I consider that they're trying to protect us from something, the land from something?
Monica, I say this without any hint of hostility. If you keep twisting my words against us, I am going to kill you.
Sure.
Yeah, how is that?
I like that a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's the point about Sasha being a.
I
ooh,
know.
nice.
You're doing a
Being
great
a
job.
person. Yeah.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating because you're doing a great job at it.
Ed,
Yes.
I'm going to let you know this. When you meet it, you beat it.
Oh man.
Let's fucking go.
Your Grace, consider the inverse of what Ravik brings up. We passed priest fighting, we passed tooth and nail and beast and everything in between. They might be trying to protect us from what's here, protect the land. The thing you put me in charge of. The thing you've trusted me with.
Inverse your organs.
And at this point, I'm just crawling towards Strahd.
That's a funny mental picture.
All right. As you say that, Strahd looks back to you, crawling on the floor, and one more time he takes his hand off the sarcophagus. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Strahd collapses. He faints, collapsing to the ground. And suddenly, the sarcophagus glows. A terrible phantasm of shadow erupts from the surface of the stone coffin and forms into a humanoid shape with wing-like appendages draping from its forearms like the sleeves of a mystical robe. The form rises the height of the chamber, towering over you. Ruby eyes shine like beacons on Strahd's unconscious form. You are worth more to me in death than you could ever be in life. The eyes seem to lock with each of yours simultaneously. You, however, are not worth as much. The shadow swallows the room, and suddenly you hear Alec cry in the dark. Steel clangs reverberate off the stone walls, torches spark on around the room, and Strahd kneels over the body of his advisor. But with your help, Alec is able to push Strahd away, preventing him from biting into her neck. But, in retribution, you feel the shadows overcome all of you, and you all take 4d10 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Jesus. Okay, let me.
Does everyone survive this?
Yeah.
I survived.
Yes.
Let me.
I take half of it as well.
I survive
I
it.
don't think I have anything really on me.
My summons take damage.
Yeah, I still
too,
survive
right?
it. Yeah.
Ooh, can I see him doing it actually? Because I don't know if I can uncanny dodge it. I mean, I'll survive.
Can you see through Can you see through magical darkness?
No. Okay, cool. I can't see him, so I do take the full 22. But I'm still fine.
Miss. Do my summons take damage as well?
Yes.
Fire Spirit's down. I also need to do a concentration for the Fey Spirit.
Okay.
Can I activate my second wind?
This is not combat, do not worry.
Okay.
Okay.
Fey Spirit and my Fire Spirit are both gone. Also, my Unseen Servant.
Yeah, this was to see if you would... I wanted to see if anyone would survive this or not. If everyone survived, we're okay?
Yeah. All my summons are dead, by the way, Nest.
Alright. As the darkness begins to envelop all your visions, and suddenly you can no longer see through the eyes of these people, and suddenly you hear the voice of Strahd once more echo through your minds. That was the parley, the bargaining, the trade. What did they want of me? What could they possibly want from me? And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh, come on.
It's midnight. Azoth wants to go to bed.
Yeah. It is 5:13.
I wanted to get to Chapter 6. I'm so sorry. Chapter 6 we'll have to save for next time. So, next session of Strahd, we will finally wrap up the tome.
Yeah, it's
Or
only 8 days.
at least halfway part of the tome.
Mhm.
All right, good. I didn't have
As
the
you all
guiding bolt Strahd.
Yeah. What happens to these characters, you'll have to wait till next session.
The Spy Boys are broken up.
Friendship ended.
Yeah.
There's no way we
Friendship-
come back from this as a team. Like,
Yeah, friendship ended with Sasha. Now Ravik is my new best friend.
well, I don't know how we come back from this and stay like allies.
Oh, absolutely. We are not after that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, this is... The inner circle is split at this point.
So yeah, something has happened to Strahd. You were absorbed in darkness, and Alec was nearly killed by Strahd. But due to your intervention, Alec was saved, at the very least.
That's one thing.
But what does this mean? What do the ramifications of this mean in the future? We'll have to find out next session.
Damn.
I hope you guys had fun tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was that like debate was like the best thing ever of like actually everyone kind of capitalizing, or should I say me capitalizing on other team fuck ups.
Yeah, that was
It's
fun.
okay.
That is
Yeah.
like
And
that
once
is
again,
like I think that is the one time I've ever fully enjoyed PvP.
yeah. And I will say, and once again, I say this with no actual hostility, Monica. If Ravik has a chance to kill your character from now on, he's going to take it.
It
Okay,
was very
I mean,
natural PvP.
Our characters are roleplay enemies now. After that shit.
I do like that, Monica. We had foreshadowing in this session.
Wait,
Yeah.
how?
Because at the end of the dinner scene.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep, because the whole thing was talking about like you know breaking the oath and like a bunch of other stuff like that, and how like us following orders is involving us breaking the oath, or you know a lot of other stuff like that. we are actually like
and it also
what's it-
offers up a possible loophole within the oath. When you count the oath of protecting your king, does that oath mean protecting him from himself?
Mhm. Yep, exactly.
So yeah, I hope you guys are excited as I am for next session, because that's one I've been building up. I've been wanting to run that tome chapter for a long time, and I'm very excited for it.
I'm kind of just
Oh, boy.
I'm kind of just waiting for us to stab each other, to be honest.